Hey, what is up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard, where we teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games 18xx. I am your host, Edward Euler, still kicking, and these are some good friends of mine.
I'm Greg. Andrew.
Ken.
All right, tonight we are bringing y'all Crusader Kings, designed by, I apologize ahead of time, Thomas Herenstam, Niels Carlin, and Jun Munker. Jun Munker being of Ion Game Design. This game was published by Fria Ligan, which is Free League, I think in, forget which language, Fria Ligan, published by them in partnership with Paradox Interactive. Yes, that Paradox Interactive, if you are familiar with video games, and as well as Ion Game Design. So, Jun Munker actually helped design and develop the game. He was the most familiar with board game design. So, Ion Game Design, Phil Eklund's designs, all that, he played a pretty big part in this as well. So, welcome everybody watching live around the world, as well as after the fact. So, a big thank you to the folks over at Paradox and Fria Ligan for providing us with the review copy of this to be able to bring it to y'all. And before we get started, yes, like, subscribe, hit thumbs, do all that stuff. Go to pledgehc.com, support the show there. But I figure we ought to probably speak about, you know, the pandemic and everything that's going on around us. First off, we were supposed to be a 5-player game this evening. Unfortunately, Chris, Board Game Doc Chris, that you guys have seen on a number of the streams, he's a doctor, a medical doctor. He's distancing himself to a degree that a lot of us are not, for the simple fact that he is a healthcare worker, so it kind of makes sense. So, good luck, Chris. We miss you, and it very well may be a long while till we see Chris again because of given what it is that he does. As far as our group here, all in the relative immediate area, and to be honest with you, like, I'm not going to play poker anymore. We're not going out to eat. We're not doing any of these things. We've all decided that, you know what, this is a close-knit enough group that this is pretty much all we're doing. This is our only social gathering, if you will, and we're going to limit it to like 5 or less. Basically, we're going to have a game day of 1 game each day to either prepare for a live stream or to live stream this. So that's kind of what it is that we're doing here outside of Boston, because Boston is, well, just like much of the world. So that's about it, right?
Yeah.
I forget anything?
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. That's how we're able to bring this to you. If things change, obviously, things are written in sand, and there's wind blowing, so I don't know. Obviously, Jess is in the immediate area. Derek is in the immediate area. But there might be some folks that you guys have gotten used to seeing on the streams that, that you're not going to see for a while due to social distancing, which that obviously takes priority over anything else, right? I mean, in the end, it's a stupid board game show, right? Yes, it's my livelihood, but in the scheme of things, it's a board game show. So I appreciate everybody's understanding, patience, and that said, let's play some games. Like, let's have some fun with this, right? So I'm not going to make a big deal about this going forward, but I did want to say something. So Crusader Kings, if you are familiar with the video game, which I'm familiar with it, the only one that's played it.
I played it a little bit, yeah.
All right, so Ken will be able to speak to that a little bit there at the end of the stream. But other than that, it, as you said, it carries kind of the core feeling of the game is a good way to put it. Yeah.
Much more simple mechanics.
Obviously, yeah, because for those that don't know, Crusader Kings is just a massive and really complex, very involved video game that is about your legacy of lineage and crusading and all that stuff. So enough about that. If y'all are ready, let's go ahead, get into Crusader Kings. Oh, by the way, did I mention this thing is a massive table hog? Have you seen this? You see the size of these player boards? Like, you see stuff on screen you never see. So, you know what? I might switch to this. Hey,
Yeah, that's better.
there you go. That's prettier. I like that better. Let's go with that. So, Greg, you go for it.
Okay. My king, the time has come. Your day is now. Are you ready to make your mark on history? Free League Publishing and Paradox Interactive are proud to present Crusader Kings, the board game, based on the acclaimed grand strategy computer game. In this game, 3 to 5 players lead the historical dynasties of medieval Europe to triumph or downfall. Reshape history in your own image, if only that dim-witted son of yours set to inherit the throne doesn't spoil your grand plans.
All right. For those that have played Crusader Kings 2, alas, I have some bad news for you tonight. Glitterhoof will not be making an appearance in tonight's game because, thank you. For those that don't know, Glitterhoof is a horse that you can marry in the game. And yes, that has made it its way into the board game. Alas, it will not be in tonight's game. If we are able to stream this down the road, 5-player with the expansion, we'll probably include Glitterhoof as an option to be able to get horsey with it, I guess,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, would that be
It's
it?
not the true experience without the horse.
So my bad. All right. So no horse tonight, all right? All right. So what is it you guys are looking at? Well, here on the main board, which is what we're going to predominantly focus on out here, is we have a map of, essentially, Europe, as you can see. And they are divided into various territories. Obviously, you have Italy, you have, call it Germania area, you have France area, and you have England area. Spain is going to be out of play because we're only playing a 4-player game. So these shields that you see out here, that's why they are as they are. Okay. Over on the right, and obviously we all have control of territories. Now, control of territories are represented by these mounted units. All they are is markers to show, hey, that player controls that territory. Okay, so keeping these upright, we figure wouldn't be a problem. Also, we have potential spouses out here that we're going to be able to marry that are for unoccupied territories at the start of the game. And these are not random because we are playing the first scenario. Once I go over the overview or the layout of what it is you're looking at before we get into how to play, we'll give a pretty in-depth overview or a pretty in-depth flavor to the scenario that we're going to be playing. Okay. We have the treasury, which I guess technically that's supposed to be there, but you get the idea. We have the Crusade track. So Crusader Kings, we're going to be going out on crusades. This is going to be not only potentially victory points, but also one of the timers for the game. Over on the left-hand side, we have the action cards, as you can see, broken up into 5 different types of action cards. So going top to bottom, we have the realm cards, which they can't see that. There you go. Realm cards, the intrigue cards, war cards, war, tax, and of course, crusade cards. Then following down, we have the the development card deck, if you will. And then there are 3 that are open for display that you're going to be able to choose whenever you take that action. All right. Then, and switching back to this massive zoom out here, is our player boards. And honestly, I think the best way to show you guys this is to be able to kind of zoom in on sort of my player board down here. So this is my player board, or at least about 3/4 of it. Everything that you can't see off of this way, you can kind of see over here on Greg's player board, because apparently they hate us streamers and they made it really, really wide like this. So this is going to be our politics area. So whenever we have pacts, we're at war with somebody, or a casus belli, which is going to be essentially the precursor to war that you're going to need to be able to go out to fight other factions. We have our faction markers. There's a whole stack of them that we're going to be using. Each player starts with some amount of money in their treasury. As you can see, I start with $6, 6 money, 6 gold, whatever you want to call it. Then everybody starts in this game, as it is in this scenario, with kings. Could be queens, but as it is in this scenario, we all have predetermined kings that we have, and none of us starts with a spouse. But we will be able to acquire or acquire. We'll be able to marry someone. Now, I do want to also put a preface out here. This is medieval Europe, okay? Marriage always has to be to the opposite sex. That is not us saying anything of anything, because honestly, hey, you do you. Nobody here cares one way or the other. One way or the other.
Their whole point was making children.
Exactly. So that is, dynasties got to have children. So here we go. So the marriages must be to the opposite sex. As you can see, you're going to have up to 2 siblings, and then there's going to be up to 3 children, as you can see there. Then each player will be able to have a total of 3 counselors. So there's 1, 2, that would be 3. And then every player can have up to 3 inventions. So the development cards come in 2 flavors, be it counselors, people, or inventions, things. Then in addition to that, each of us has a deck of our family cards, potentially. And they are just men or women, and all it is flavor, essentially. And all that really matters on this is the sex of who it is, whether it be male or female. So these get shuffled up, etc. And then we have a deck that we're going to be able to do. Then below it, obviously you see there's a sequence of play, player aid, and an action player aid as well. And one thing that I also have not mentioned yet is each of us has a handy dandy little bag of randomness in our player colors. And each of us starts with 4 character traits, which are predetermined again by the scenario. So these character traits come in 2 flavors. They come in universally positive traits and universally negative traits. So my king, for instance, is ambitious, which isn't necessarily good, as well as deceitful, but he's also clever and brave. This is going to be for whenever we have to do trait checks in the game. Trait checks are basically just, do you succeed or fail? Okay? So positives are, hey, you succeed. You only need 1 success whenever you do something. A fail is normally a fail, unless it's one of these special fails that has a symbol that matches the action of the trait check that you're taking. In that case, it's then a success. Okay? So that's everything that you're looking at out here collectively on the main board and everything else. There's also going to be a random bag out here for whenever we have new traits that need to be put out here on various characters. And again, these are going to be a mix of positive and negative traits.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. So that's kind of everything that you guys are looking at wise. Now, before we get into a overview of the game, let's go ahead and go through the scenario and what it is that we're going to be playing, the scenario that we're going to be playing, which is scenario number 1, called the Kingdom, 1 too many M's there, the Kingdom of Jerusalem.
The First Crusade was the first of a number of crusades that attempted to recapture the Holy Land, called for by Pope Urban II. The resulting military expedition, known as the Prince's Crusade, went on to conquer the Holy Land, which had fallen to Islamic expansion as early as the 7th century. This crusade culminated in the reconquest of Jerusalem and the establishment of the Kingdom of Jerusalem. The Prince's Crusade was a well-organized military campaign. It marched into Anatolia, capturing Nicaea and Antioch, and took Jerusalem in an assault on 7 July 1099, massacring the defenders. A brief attempt to recapture Jerusalem was repulsed by the Crusaders at the Battle of Ascalon. During their conquest, the Crusaders established the Latin Rite Crusader states of the Kingdom of Jerusalem, the County of Tripoli, the Principality of Antioch, and the County of Edessa. This was contrary to the wishes of the Eastern Rite Byzantines, who wanted their land that the Muslims took from them returned, rather than occupied by Latin Catholics. After the retaking of Jerusalem, most of the Crusaders returned home. This left the Crusader kingdoms vulnerable to Muslim reconquest during the Second and Third Crusades.
All right. So theme-wise, there you go. That's what it is we're doing. All right. So let's go over actually an overview of how you play. Now, this is going to be a bit of a different teach than what I normally do. Normally, I break down every single thing, and as I was explained at Gamma Trade Show last week, your teachers are very thorough. This is not going to be that. Okay, this is going to be an overview because so much of this game actually comes from those action cards and to be able to, it would just be way too much to be going over everything before it happens.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give an overview of the flow of the game and the steps of the game. But the actual details of the game we're actually going to go over as we play because honestly, that's going to be the easiest way for it to make sense so that you guys just eyes don't glaze over, if that makes sense. And if it doesn't, well, that's what we're going to do. Here we go. All right. So the game of Crusader Kings is broken up into eras. There are 3 eras that we're going to be playing. Era, wait for it, 1, Era 2. And yes, you may have guessed it, Era 3. Each era is broken up also into 3 rounds. Each of those rounds is broken up into 2 turns. So another way to think of it is there's 6 turns or 18 turns in a game maximum. 2 turns constitutes a round. At the end of a round, or at the end of 3 rounds, you're going to have the end of the era. Okay? That's the best way to go over it. All right? So, let's go over, at the beginning of each era, each player is going to draw 8 action cards. Now, there's going to be some prerequisite as to the mix of action cards that they must draw, but just know that it's going to be 8 cards. There can be a maximum or a minimum of 1 to a maximum of 2 Crusade cards because everybody must attempt a Crusade in each era. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Of those 8 cards, so again, 1 or 2 can be Crusade cards, 0 to 2 can be tax cards, and then the rest are 0 to 3. So basically, moral of the story, 1 Crusade card, and then a maximum of 3, except for tax and Crusade, which is a maximum of 2. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So everybody's going to draw a new hand of 8 cards. You're not going to carry over any cards from one era to the next.
Right.
Then, within each round, each player is going to take 2 turns. We're going to program 2 of the 8 cards that we have in our hand. So action 1, action 2, and then you can't change them once we all have simultaneously decided. We'll have them face down, and then on your turn, you're going to turn it up, reveal what it is you're going to be doing on your turn. So, within an era, we're going to draw cards, and then there's going to be other steps that take place in that. Let me try that again. At the beginning of an era, we're going to draw 8 cards. Then, at the beginning of each round, which immediately happens after that for the first round, is we're going to go into a dynasty phase where we're going to attempt to marry, possibly these people out here, to our family members or to one another's family members. Then we may assign or revoke any duchies, which is going to basically put a stranglehold on provinces that we already control out here. And then we're going to possibly move counselors or inventions, which would be in the expansion, but we're not playing the expansion, so disregard that. Then there's going to be a plotting phase. What's the plotting phase? Play 2 cards face down in front of you. Action 1, action 2. Easy enough. Then we're going to take our turns. So whoever the first player is, and the first player marker is that will be random at the beginning of the game. And then anytime somebody undertakes a successful crusade, the first player will move, and possibly through something else that is through any of those action cards. After we have taken 1 action, 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 we will have all taken 2 actions at that point. Then there's an upkeep phase, then a cleanup phase. And then we do it again. Pretty simple, okay? So that is the basic flow of a game. But now, I will briefly go over what the available actions are on your turn, okay? So, within the various cards, there's going to be different actions that we're going to be able to take. In the realm cards, there's going to be a build or develop. That's going to be basically doing things out here on the board predominantly, okay? Then the intrigue cards are going to be plot and overthrows. That's going to be kind of backstabby type things. Oh, assassinate, try and kill, sabotage, things like that.
Divorce your wife.
Right, because you couldn't do that back in the day, right?
Yep. Exactly.
All right, then the war cards. I want to stress this. This is an area control game. All right? War cards are going to be important because that's how you're going to be able to mobilize, i.e. putting troops, which the troops are these guys out here, okay? Putting troops out on the board and then being able to invade one another's territories. Then the tax cards, hey, money is important and money is tight, so that's going to help you be able to acquire more money. And then the Crusade cards are exactly as you would expect. It's going to be able to go out on crusades. Now, a lot of these actions are going to require trait checks, as I mentioned earlier, and I'm not going to go into the details of all that. Just know that whenever you have a trait check, you're going to have to dig into your bag of mystery and pull out a trait, and you will be able to possibly be able to buy more attempts at doing so. Okay? One success is all you ever need for certain things unless there's something that's called out. Okay, specific.
Yep.
That said, a success is a success, a fail is a fail, unless it's not, unless it has one of those icons on it, as I mentioned earlier. So that is kind of what it is that we're going to be doing throughout the game, as well as I said, marrying and maybe, offing one another's siblings and heirs and so on and so forth. So I think without getting too lost into the weeds, I think that's kind of where I leave it, and I say, you know what? Let's go ahead and get through the game, get started, and we'll go from there. If that works for you guys?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, wait, I didn't talk about how the game ends. Right. So the game ends one of two ways. One, 10 successful crusades, and somebody reaches the 10th crusade, or at the end of the third era. At the end of the third era, or at the end of that 10th crusade, we then go into final scoring. So final scoring is going to be simply 1 point for each territory under your control. So 1, 2, 3, 4, for instance, right? As well as 1 victory point for every achievement token. Might be asking yourself, what are achievement tokens? Well, there are 4 of them available that are out here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those 4 achievements, I figure I probably ought to go over those real quick.
A little bit.
The first player to have 2 Dynasty shields, to have 2 successful crusades out here, 2 markers out here, gets that. If somebody ever has more than you, or you lose 1 and you no longer have 2, you no longer qualify for it, you have to give it up. But that said, the first player that gets 2 shields out here and then holds on to the lead, or the majority, they have equal to or more than anyone else, then they hold on to that. The other one is the builder, given to the first player to have 3 castles in their control. And you'll notice that it looks like
The
Greg,
Capetians already have one.
starting with 1 castle out there, so you need to have 3 under your control. The inventor is given to the first player to have 4 development cards on their family board. Development cards. So you can have a max of 3 inventions and 3 counselors, so any mix that equals 4 of those. And also the King of Jerusalem, given to the player who reaches the end, i.e. whoever did the 10th and final crusade of the game. All right. So without further ado, I say we get into it. Everybody seems to be in agreement.
Yeah,
Let's
we can
roll
talk
into
through
it.
our turns. So
I
you
think
kinda
so.
get
The first
definitely.
era is going to be extraordinarily slow because we're going to go over everything in detail. Okay?
Cool.
So, my question for everybody out there is, do you guys want it zoomed out like this as the main look here, or would you prefer it to be that? Okay? Because here you're going to be able to see player boards. Obviously, you can't see details, but honestly, there's very little detail that you need to see. It's mostly colors that you need to see for discs that are going to be out here. Like you guys can see, that's a green disc out here, and that is a red disc out there, etc., etc. So I'll leave it up to the peanut gallery to decide that, but that said, let's go ahead, and you guys actually see stuff you're not supposed to see, so you don't see that. There you go. Okay?
And that's set
How
to
scandalous.
It really is.
the development card text is so small. There's no amount of zooming we can do.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to call you a liar right now, so hold on. So on that note, actually, just to be able to kind of go on to that note while we're getting started and everything, I'm actually going to show you guys. I love you, Greg, but no. So hold on. So there. All right, so there's the development cards to give you an idea. All right, but yeah, the font, let's put it this way. I've started to need reading glasses. I have to have reading glasses to read those because I cannot read them otherwise. So just be aware of that. Zoomed out. Wow, universally zoomed out.
Yeah.
Noted. All right, zoomed out it is.
Sorry,
so
Chad.
there we go.
Chad.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, Chad. Okay, so because flavor and theme is so important in this game, I figure we'll go over who we are and maybe read our little hoo-yah here.
Sure.
Okay.
So I can put my reading glasses on and take them off. All right, Casa di Altavia, also called the Hotterville Dynasty or the House of Hotterville, was a Norman family originally of seigneurial rank from the Cotentin. Boy, this is rough. The Hottervilles rose to prominence through their part in the Norman conquest of southern Italy. By 1130, one of their number, Roger II, was made the first king of Sicily. His descendants ruled Sicily until 1194, so 65 years. So, Roberto il Guiscardo, that's me. And my counselor here is a steward, which says gives me an extra token draw whenever I build a castle. So if I build castles out here on the board, I actually get a second token draw, meaning I get a second chance at a success for building a castle.
Pretty nice.
Okay, Greg?
I am the House of Capet. The House of Capet, I guess.
It's your house to do whatever you want.
Capet. Also called the House of France, or simply the Capets. Ruled the Kingdom of France from 987 to 1328. It was the most senior line of the Capetian dynasty, itself a derivative dynasty from the Robertians. They were sometimes called the third race of kings, the Merovingians being the first, and the Carolinians being the second. And I am Philip I the Amorous.
Okay.
And,
One of your traits is
Oh,
that
I'm sorry.
you're attractive. I always like that.
Yeah, it is
first.
attractive.
He's
Yes.
a very attractive
He's
man.
a handsome man.
He is a handsome dude, yes.
And my my counselor is the Chancellor. Once per round, as a free bonus action during the Dynasty phase, I may attempt to remove one casus belli against myself with a trait check, Deceitful. Gives you an extra token draw when you attempt to manufacture casus belli.
Meaning manufacture a reason to go to war for to
Right.
somebody. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Right.
All right.
Okay, so I am the House of Normandy. The House of Normandy is a designation for the Counts of Rouen, Dukes of Normandy, and Kings of England, which followed the Norman conquest of England and lasted until the House of Plantagenet came to power in 1154. It included the Norwegian Viking Rollo and his descendants, and from William the Conqueror and his heirs. My king is William the Conqueror. Maybe you've heard of him.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Definitely
You've
the
heard of
most
me.
famous
of the bunch.
here in the U.S.
Yeah, agreed. He is. And what's your?
So I start with a navy. It's an invention. It lets me invade any territory with a coast as long as I have mobilized, i.e. have a footman in that place,
Right.
and a coast in the same ocean.
Yep.
Only one foot soldier can use the navy in a single invade action.
All right. So basically, he can wreck shop. He can reach everywhere. And again, remember that Spain is at a play. And the reason this one's here is because this line actually goes over to Spain to come over to Sardinia.
sure.
So
Makes sense.
there you go. All right. All right.
Yeah. Right before our game started, he used his navy to take over Great Britain.
Yep.
Yep.
Which is how we got where we are.
All right.
I
William,
am
kind of a big deal. Exactly. Yes.
I am Heinrich IV of the Salian Dynasty. Salian Dynasty provided 4 German kings, all of whom went on to be crowned Holy Roman Emperor. So not only am I a king, but I am also the Holy Roman Emperor. The 4
Full of
kings,
himself, isn't he?
Conrad II, Henry, or Heinrich III, Heinrich IV, and Heinrich V, ruled the Holy Roman Empire from 1027 to 1125, and firmly established their monarchy as a major European power.
All right.
My counselor is a court physician. You'll find that there's a lot of sickness in this game, and
Wow.
and a fair amount of
How oddly thematic.
a fair amount of childbirth, which was pretty dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the medieval
Pretty dangerous.
period,
Yeah.
and the court physician helps out with that stuff.
Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So we need to randomize turn order, which I am woefully unprepared to do. So a moment, we will break out Schwazi because
Okay.
Martin's not here, so we don't have the deck of
Don't
cards.
have the fancy decks of
Right.
cards.
So here we go. All right, so Greg is starting.
good.
So he's going to be first player, so he gets the first player marker. But what we're going to do, again, we're going to go probably a lot slower than we normally would in a regular game, just because we're going to go step by step because there's so much, and we're basically teaching this as we go. All right, so if you will forgive the readers for a moment. So, all right, so the first things first is we have to draw our cards, okay? So starting with Greg, and actually, shoot, now I want to make sure I'm not lying to myself. I believe it starts with Greg and it doesn't go in reverse order. I will double check that.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
thought that was
random,
the
so it
case.
doesn't really matter.
Right, yeah. So, all right, so Greg, you can choose, and it actually shows on here on the board itself, 1 to 2. So you have to take a Crusade.
Yep.
So
Yep.
here, and you're not allowed to look at these until you've drawn all 8
Right.
cards.
Yes.
Right.
So follow your heart. All right. So again, if you need me to go over, Crusade is obviously this. You're going to be doing one and only one Crusade, although there are some development cards out there that may allow you a second Crusade, or it's possible that there might be other cards. I forget. Tax is money. War, get troops and invade. Intrigue, nasty stuff. And realm, build stuff out here. Okay? So, without further ado, draw some cards, sir. And
Okay.
obviously, you're only playing 6 of the 8 cards that you draw.
Right.
Right.
Okay?
Very
All right.
important.
Which is good because many of those cards have bottom events that are
Right.
terrible for you.
Oh my
You're
God.
going to do the top. I
Yeah.
suppose I should have mentioned that. You're going to do the top. Here, I'm going to give an example, actually. So, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about this, I will do.
Go back to the development card one.
Hold on. I will go. Actually, you're probably right. Let's do that. And we'll put that right there to show folks. Okay. All right. All right, there we go. So that is what a typical card looks like. It says what it is on the top. That is the main action that we're going to be taking. All right, so you must do whatever the top is. And then, after you have done that, then the bottom will take place, whether you want it to or not. And you'll notice that over on the left-hand side there, where it says Blessed Child, just below it to the left, it says Self. It will either say Self or Others. Okay, so obviously who it applies to, and then what the prerequisite is over to the right of that, and then you read the text aloud and do whatever it is that it says that it does. Then there are a green and a red symbol on there, which are automatic successes, automatic fails, respectively, for the various actions for trait checks, but we'll go into that more here in a little bit. So there you go. So that is, and I'll just keep, you know what, I'm not going to worry that that's
Yeah,
the
that's
bottom
all
That's
good.
fine. I don't
I
think.
think
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah,
they were
you
good.
guys may have noticed
mean-
that was a positive event.
Yes.
So Crusade is the only deck where the event is positive for you. All the other ones, the events are negative for you.
Well,
Obviously.
and there
for
you go.
opponents.
What's
all right.
that?
Or positive for
Or
opponents.
positive for your opponents, which is the same thing, really.
Yeah.
It's
So I think-
different. It's different.
That's a Crusade.
so that's
That's a
fine,
Crusade.
yes.
Yeah, there you go. So now draw the rest of your cards.
Okay, yep, follow my heart.
My experience playing was with the events that were bad for you were real bad for you. Oh God.
So I know that one of my traits is Humble, which is good for building, which is Realm cards, so I think I'm going to max out on Realm.
Okay.
So that's 3 realm cards.
Yep.
So
I
that
can't-
will
just
be
can't
a
reach them.
total of 6.
And I haven't taken any Intrigue cards, and I am me, so I'm going to take two of those. But I took one of the rest.
So no war. Huh. Good
No, I took a war.
took-
I took
oh.
1, 1, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2. Yeah, that's
Okay.
8. That checks out. Now while the rest of us are doing this, you can go over your cards and start
Figure
planning
it
out
out.
your turn.
Sure. So I'll take my one Crusade to start with. I know I start with the Cruel trait, which makes Crusading in War better for me.
Yep.
So I feel like 2 War seems reasonable. Normally you can only crusade once.
Yep.
But having options for the crusade card can be useful.
Right.
So I'm going to take a second crusade card. And then taxing is good.
Yep.
Intrigue is probably going to be useful. Taxing is good.
How many is that?
That's seven.
7.
Okay.
I'll take a realm card as my 8th.
All right. So I will also take 2 Crusade cards because I think the options
Of which to
Yeah,
take.
of which to take
It's
are
kind of
pretty
nice,
important.
and you pretty much are punting on one of the other cards, meaning you know you're going to play 6 of the other or 5 of the other cards.
That's right.
So
I'll take 2 tax as well, please. And if the events on the bottom are not terrible enough, I might actually try to use both of those. 2 war because, like Andrew, I have the cruel trait, so fighting is good for me. And I'll take 2 realm. I'm also ambitious. And ambitious is a critical trait for building stuff. So.
right. So so you guys may or may not have seen me kind of looking at my traits here, right? To go over again, I'm clever and brave, but also deceitful and ambitious. And I'll go ahead and put those out there so you guys can see these. Okay. Oh, a little bit higher. All right. So we have those 4 traits, but you'll notice on the 2 red ones, the ambitious one is going to be advantageous for realm draws. So whenever I have to do a trait check for a realm, that's going to help. That's also what Ken has. And then the deceitful is going to be good for the intrigue as well, actions. And you'll notice that if you had the action, the negative action that had the little cross symbol here for the crusade, that would be advantageous whenever you do crusades. So that's kind of how they match up on all of that, okay? So with that said, I kind of have some ideas. The last time we played this, I did horrible because I forgot this is an area control game. That's probably important. I'm going to start off. I have to take a crusade. May I take 3 realm cards, please?
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
I'm going to take 2 tax cards. So that's going to be
2.
4. That's 6. I have 2 more. I'm definitely going to take an intrigue and a war. Yes. So I'm going to be stuck with whatever the crusade is and like it. So we have all now drawn all 8 of our cards, and I may have you guys. No, it's just, nope, you guys are going to be surprised tonight. That's how that's going to go. So now we go into the first round, because we've begun the first era. We've drawn our cards. So now we're going to go into the first round. The first round is the Dynasty phase, all right? And I will walk through the steps, because I want to make sure that we do not forget anything on this. Oops. All right, so the Dynasty phase, which also is right here. So each player in turn order can make 1 attempt to marry either their king, a sibling, or a child, and may then grant or revoke any number of Duke and Duchess titles. We're probably not going to do a whole lot of duchies early on, and we only have 1 person in our family. So in other words, starting with Greg, do you wish to try and marry your handsomeness? Was it Philip the First?
Philip the First, the Amorous.
Okay, the amorous. All right.
Yeah.
So that said, with him, and what we should probably do is probably move these down to the bottom of each of these, because both the name and the picture actually helps with what it is.
Yep.
So your options are normally to be able to marry anybody that's out here on the board, and you will have a pact with that area, with that.
pass your trait check.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. If it's a successful marriage. The other option is to marry anyone else's from any other dynasty's family member. Well, we only have 1 family member, and you cannot marry a head of state, so that's not an option. The third and final option, which is usually a last resort, is you can do a trait check and then just choose somebody from any of the 4 decks. Doesn't matter. Again, it's just flavor.
Yep.
And then you will do a random draw out of that bag for the trait check. The reason you normally would want to do it here on the board is because of the fact that A, you get a pact with that area, with that region, which makes it easier to be able to invade and control later on. But also, you know what the trait is. So, there you go. So, more often than not, in our experience, which is limited, but more often than not, in our experience, you're going to try and marry somebody in the first round so that your king has a spouse.
And if you marry someone with a negative trait on here, you don't need to check.
It's an automatic because,
Yes.
well, hey, it sucks for you.
Yeah, there's a terrible spouse, but
Right, but if you try and marry somebody that has a positive trait, you need to do a check, and then when you do so, you then get whatever trait you married goes into your bag as well
Right.
immediately.
because
Okay.
it's a spouse.
Right.
And I'm definitely going to make an attempt to marry a good person because, in addition to 2 green, my negative trait is lustful, which helps.
Means you got a
good for
75%
marriage.
chance of drawing a yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll take that hit.
So, in all trade checks like this, you can spend $1 to take an extra piece out, which would guarantee you a success.
That's true.
If you want to do that.
Oh, to take 2 out. Do I do
One at a time. But
You have to pay ahead of time.
So this has been completely unclear, and we're going off of, well, the heavy cardboard method. Yeah, you got to pay up front.
Am I supposed to start with more money than
Yes.
anyone else?
yes.
Well, I will, since I did start with more money.
Okay, so it's
Who
an
are you trying
automatic.
to marry?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hildegund. Because she's
Sure.
a genius.
She's a
Yeah.
genius.
She's, I mean,
And
why wouldn't you?
also, she's gorgeous.
Okay.
I'm
So technically, you don't have to draw because it's automatic, but go ahead for
Yeah.
thematic's sake. Go and draw.
Yeah.
Well, so you're also allowed, if you draw
The negative.
the negative, you can take the loss and throw that negative trait away forever.
Correct.
Oh, I thought there was only if it was a critical.
It is.
Right,
He draws,
if it's a
he
critical.
draws lustful.
Draw one.
Oh, if he draws lustful.
Draw
I
one
see.
and we'll
Yes.
explain. Go
Got
ahead.
it.
So here, that is a fail.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
but
Then you can draw again.
Okay, so
So
he
he
succeeds. But, just for,
Had
be
he drawn
clear.
lustful,
Right.
and I would like to be able to show, okay, cool. Had he drawn lustful, this is a automatic success if you wish to throw it back into your bag. In lieu of that, you could choose to get rid of this and throw it out of the game. But it's a fail if
Right.
you choose to do so. Okay? But you succeeded, so congrats. She is your now, she is the...
and I think by convention
Spouse
we were
of the
putting our shields in like Swabia.
Yes.
Just so we could. Yeah.
So it goes
remember.
onto your player board. The trait goes into your bag. You put 2 seals, one on the area and one on the spouse where they came from, so that we know in case they need to go
Yeah.
back for whatever reason if
This
something
is
happens.
kind of our ad hoc way of
Yep.
marking those.
Remembering that we have a pact with
Okay.
that independent
Yep.
territory.
Cool. All right. So successful. Congratulations. And Andrew, you're up now for the exact
Yeah.
same option.
My chances of marriage are a little bit lower, and my options are real bad near me.
Well, I mean, it all depends on how you think of as bad. They're
Well,
just negative traits. I
I've
don't know
got
that- they might be great
dim-witted
people.
and stingy right near me, which seems not great. And then there's lustful, which is with the Lorette. And
Yeah.
lustful at least is good for
There's
marriage
something.
purposes. That's something.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll just propose marriage to her.
You got
And
it.
I got it because it's a red thing. So
Okay, sure, I can do that. They're asking for me to zoom in more on the board, so hold on real
do you
quick.
I got it.
Okay.
All right.
So, all right, so it's a negative
It's
trait.
a negative trait.
So it's automatic.
Yep. So it just
All
goes
right.
directly in my bag.
Okay, so then you put out a marker out on your board and one out there,
Yep.
like so.
Brittany.
There we go. Boom, done. All right.
So I appreciate Andrew's play because he's trying to stay regional. But
I did consider.
Katerina is too good to pass up.
Well, if you didn't, I was gonna. So, all right.
For any Shakespeare fans out there, that Katerina is the name of the main character in Taming of the Shrew as well, who is she's also quite clever, and she's Italian.
Well, this actually might be her. All right. Okay.
So I'm going to pay 2 gold because that's what it's going to take for me to guarantee success.
Okay.
All right.
All
My
right.
bags.
Then I'll go ahead and draw. I mean,
Yeah, it's moved.
probably a stupid idea, but I'm doing it anyway. Yep, cruel. I'm cruel.
No, that's a fail.
Yep.
There we go. But I am.
That's a success.
But I am
All right.
cultivated.
So now that it's a success, so he takes Katerina off the board,
Yep.
throws that into his marker here, and if you will hand me one of yours, sir. I don't like you right here in my backyard.
Well, I mean, we basically just set this up so that we're all going to be at war with each other
I just
right away.
realized
That's
I
how
should
this
have
works.
chosen a different color, but
It's all good. I think,
it
I
is.
think those guys may be.
Oh, you choose a random
Germanics.
color.
Yeah,
from that
Yeah, I
different
probably
time,
should
so-
have. There's others we can trade those out. So.
Yeah.
See if you can find
Okay.
one of those with the fancy castles, because I think that's.
Yeah, it does not matter the color. I was just using yellow because it was out of
Yeah.
play, but that probably makes sense. So okay,
that.
so now my options here are negative, 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 or wait for it, negative.
Or
I will say
mystery. There's always mystery meat.
there is mystery meat, but at least Marguerite is deceitful, and she helps with well, deceitful makes sense with intrigue, right? And
Yep.
there's no other positive attributes out there.
Can I interest you in godless?
Not, thank you. So therefore, we will go ahead. Now, the other option is I could wait, but no. I think because I drew a couple of, or at least one intrigue card, I think this actually benefits me. So I will go ahead and get this one up. It's an automatic success because it's a negative trait. So I will take this. Marguerite will then come back. Didn't have to spend any money, so that will be in Hungary. And then over here on our player board, so I have a spouse, and this will immediately go into my bag there. Oh, all right. So now we go into assigning or revoking duchy. You know what? I'm just going to go over it real quick. This way we can at least hit it and move on from it. All right. Yeah. Further. Sorry. Talk amongst yourselves. Go ahead. Or not.
Yeah.
It's just a lot to think about here.
Yeah, I mean, I had like an ideal plan for what I was going to do with my turns, and after I drew my cards, it became clear that I could not do
It just
that.
went away.
All right.
So yeah,
All right, granting titles here, it strengthens your dynasty, but it comes with a cost and a risk, okay? So you can grant a title of Duke or Duchess in territories under your control to any of your siblings and children of the king, which we have none, so that's why we're skipping it. But I'll go ahead and go over it real quick, okay? You can also revoke those titles at this point in a round as well. So, duchy or Duke or Duchess title has to be granted in a specific territory under your control, and only one title per territory. So there can only be one in Apulia, etc., etc. You're going to take a Duke token of your color onto the duchy territory on the game board. So basically, if I had sibling 1, I would put that out there, and that now signifies that's either a duchy out there. So having that there, for an enemy to incite unrest, invade it, or overthrow it, they have to draw an additional success. So it just strengthens it makes it harder to take over.
Yep.
Okay? All right. Then, if a duchy, despite this, is overthrown, the Duke or Duchess is killed along with any spouse. So in other words, if I had somebody here that was sibling 1, and that's out there, somebody takes over here, anybody, whether they're single or married, they both go away, including all of their trait tokens.
Yep.
So that sucks.
Yep.
Really bad. Okay?
Yeah.
And when invading from a duchy, the player must place the trait token of the Duke or Duchess in the trait draw in the bag before the draw. Okay? So whenever you take off from there to invade somewhere, you have to then put any of those traits into your bag before you draw to see if it's a successful
They're basically
invasion.
helping you fight.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
hurting you.
So-
They're doing their best.
Yeah. Which may be their worst. So that is that, but we're skipping that phase here because none of us have any kids and we have no siblings. Okay? So then we go into the plotting phase. Plotting phase is play 2 cards from your hand, face down 1 and 2. And you know what? We have plenty of room, I guess. We'll go and play them out here in front of us. So I have not gone over my cards, so feel free.
Ken, I'm going to make you an offer.
okay,
I could play a card. That would help you.
Yep.
Give you a kid.
okay.
But to do that, I would like some sort of payment.
Negotiation is encouraged and welcome. You cannot give
So-
up traits. You cannot give up.
Right.
You can
That's
trade
thematic.
territories.
Yeah.
As long as they haven't been involved in anything that's already been revealed in an
Right.
action. You can trade money, but you cannot trade traits or people or anything like that.
Right.
Okay.
An important part of the events that you play that affect other people is you have to go clockwise and
Yes,
see who's
from that
eligible.
active player.
So I don't have an option of who it would affect.
You can see how narrow my treasury is right now.
I can, and I'm saying I'm giving you the opportunity because I can do it or I cannot do it, but I'm not going to do it for free.
Okay, I'll
is
pass.
glorious.
I'll pass for now.
Okay.
This is amazing.
Oh, what's the over/under on Glory to Rome?
Oh God, yeah. Place your bets in over/under Glory to Rome's. I'm setting with this group 6.5.
Ooh, that's the number I would have said.
With these cards, I mean, I feel like I might owe
7.5.
Glory to Rome just to this
7.5.
first set of
Yeah,
cards.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would personally. I'm Team Ken with 7 GTRs.
All right. Wish I put these just over here.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. I will wait on that. Okay. A moment. Sorry.
Are these the ones you're not going to play, or the ones you are going to play?
these.
Okay.
I haven't did. I'm
I
going
like your
through my
style.
cards.
Okay,
so
I
hold
got you.
on.
Perhaps not the Crusade right now. Depending.
Because if you fail a crusade, the person who goes on the crusade dies.
Right.
Bad things
Yes.
happen if you have no successor. Don't let that happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have 3 positive traits, though.
You guys actually just talked me out of a...
Doing the Crusade first?
Yeah, well, I mean, ignorant is pretty bad.
Ignorance pretty bad.
Yeah, these are and you
Ignorant
get
is as
all of
bad
those.
as it gets.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? The Granny Weatherwax quote from Discworld.
What?
Uh,
What?
I'll look it up.
That is terrible.
When do you get age tokens? Is that at the end of the era? Is that when that happens?
Yeah,
End of
upkeep phase.
the
So that's
End of the round.
end of the round. Yeah.
So four kills.
Four,
your
yeah,
character.
4 kills your
Okay.
your king.
The,
4?
Huh. Oh, right. Okay, I forgot to do this also. There we go.
They say little knowledge is a dangerous thing, but is not one half so bad as a lot of ignorance.
So I'm going to do. So I have a potential option that would be good for you.
Okay.
Would you be interested? I do not have to play it. If you are interested, you have my word that it is a positive thing for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just ask $1 for the option. You did start with the extra buck. You and I have the same amount of money right now.
I'm
It's a
about to be extraordinarily lucrative.
Okay. So just a
Yeah.
buck. You have my word that I will play.
When do I have to give you the money?
I would prefer before my action. How's that?
Okay.
All right. So I will play. It will be the second of the 2 actions, but it will. Before I play my first action, I will require $1. Fair.
Christopher clarifies.
4th age token allows you to remove it. Yes, yeah, and the 5th. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you. Okay. All right. So I am playing these 2. I'm just going to leave them there. That's where I'm going to play mine. So there we go. All right. So has everyone chosen? You guys are all waiting on me.
Yeah.
So I assume top or left to right, top to bottom, however you want it. You got your 2.
I mean,
I got
if
my
we-
2, yeah,
Okay.
top and bottom.
All right.
is
So
what I
go
got,
for
yeah.
it. All right. You're up first.
So I figure the safest action to do first is tax.
Okay. So we will go through the steps of the tax action. All right.
It also seemed like the easiest one.
Well,
It
it's
is-
really good for you since you got a castle.
all right.
And
So
I have the most territories.
tax automatic. Gain 1 gold per controlled territory. Okay. So how many
And
territories?
So,
plus
and-
1 for territory.
I was
yeah.
getting there, but
Yeah.
yes. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1 for every castle, or if you reached Byblos on the Crusade track, you would get plus 2 instead.
It's a halfway. Yeah.
Okay, all right. You get 1 if you've reached Aleppo. It's a plus 1, and if you spent a heart, we're not going to worry about all that. Good. If there's a crop failure, or there's plague, it doesn't produce, but none of that applies. So you got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6.
The other thing is if the territory is a duchy, so it's owned by a duke, you lose a
Right,
dollar.
Right.
because they don't. They
take their
the tax
cut.
money.
They're getting the money.
Yeah, exactly.
They're getting the money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, thematic.
Yeah.
That's one action done, and actually we can actually start a discard.
Andrew also had a baby.
Oh, sorry, the event.
Yes.
The event is A Child is Born. Bless us.
Hooray!
All right.
A healthy child is born to the king of the next player. You draw a random character card for your culture and a random trait for the child. You can never have more than 3 children. If you already have more than 3 children, the event would
Or
move
3
on to the next
right.
one.
Dim-witted.
Come on.
What is it?
Slothful.
I was hoping for dim-witted.
All right.
There's too many stupid people in this family already.
I mean, it's a
What's one
heritable
more?
trait, I think.
What's one more?
But it is a male heir, so were you to die,
Great, he can take over.
I mean, you could actually the way it works is that even if you have only a female child, she could still become
They
queen.
still become queen. They
Right.
do.
But only if you have.
It's always male heirs first,
Right.
then females
Yeah.
Right.
in the line of succession. Yes.
Right.
And we can adopt at the start of the second round if we haven't had a kid by that time.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
But we'll get there.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'm doing the not so prudent thing of crusading.
All right. Wow.
So I think I've got 3 tokens in here that will succeed and 2 that won't. So
I had Oh, you had twins.
I'm
Okay.
right.
All right.
So I'm gonna have even more kids.
You must send a male character.
Right. Which I could send Marcus because.
Might not be a bad
It's a
idea.
terrible idea to send Marcus.
Because if he dies, if he succeeds,
Great. Yeah. Okay. I was committed to saying my king, but sure, we'll send Marcus.
okay.
And,
Hey, congrats, welcome, kid. Go Crusade. So here we go.
Yeah.
You need 1 success.
Yep.
If it's success, you add a shield and you take this, and this goes into your bag.
Yep.
You can have a maximum of 4 tokens out here, shields out there. And you get a +1 trait draw if the crusading player has the Archbishop card, which
Yeah.
I do not believe you do. So
Yeah.
there you go.
So I would like to succeed, but it wouldn't be the end of the world if I didn't. I don't want to spend too much money on
And you
this.
can, like you said, you can always pay $1
Right.
per extra draw. And because it's not super clear, we've been playing, you have to declare how many draws you're paying for.
Right. So I think I'm willing to invest $1 on
Yep.
Marcus.
Okay.
That is it.
$1.
So I'll draw twice.
Okay,
So he's
so-
got 2 shots.
I mean, he's in pretty good shape at this point. Oh, wait, no, you got deceitful in there, too.
I do, yes.
Or which one? Lustful or
Lustful.
something?
Lustful.
You know what it isn't? The one with the cross on it.
Right.
That's what
It's
it
not
isn't.
cruel.
Yeah.
Although
I have one of mine is cruel to
he's
start
cruel
with,
anyway.
so
So,
great.
Uh,
So
that-
lustful.
I'll
put that
there
over
you
there.
go. That's a fail.
It's a failure.
Oh, here, hold on. And we will go there. That's a fail. And
All right, Marcus.
big money.
Cruel.
oh,
No.
so
Okay.
now
Would you
he has
like
a
to throw it away?
choice.
Oh, that's interesting too.
Because this is a success because it has the cross symbol, which matches the
Right.
one on the Crusade. So it's a success. So all of those things that we just said would happen is he gets this. Or he could count it as a fail. Marcus,
Sorry, Marcus.
but this gets removed from the game and out of his bag, which is a negative trait.
getting rid of cruel and this slothful idiot would be.
And Christopher confirmed that the prepay way is
Okay.
correct. Thank you, Christopher. I'm grateful for your presence tonight. So yeah, that is a legit tough call, right?
Because if I don't, I'm going to have cruel and ignorant and maybe slothful in my bag very soon.
Is that really so bad?
Seems bad.
Well, for you, maybe. It's
just a
I
cruel,
don't have a problem
lustful,
with it.
ignorant fella.
I mean, I could also just kill Marcus
You
later
could.
on.
Or you could kill him now.
And not be cruel. Just be lustful and ignorant. What are your
That is
plans?
a legit hard choice.
I also picked a bunch of war cards because I had cruel in my bag, and
Oh, then you gotta keep it.
Does he?
No.
Because if you do keep it, you also get ignorant.
that's the thing. Ooh.
But
But I get a shield there.
You get a shield.
And
Which
the-
is
what is the
pretty
bonus?
nice.
for
Yeah,
that
use
too?
the
one
bonus
Crusade card
is-
at start of every new era.
That's
Yeah.
also nice.
So you
You're
get-
drawing
so
a
you get
ninth
ninth
card.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't. Yeah. All right,
Marcus.
fine. No, Marcus succeeds.
lives.
He did. He
Good
did
job,
it.
Marcus.
All right,
Good
congrats.
job.
Yay, Mark.
All right, so those markers go back into your
Yeah,
bag.
back in my bag along with this one.
Because why not? And congratulations.
House of Normandy.
So, timestamp everyone for when he loses the game.
So, remember, the
Yes.
onus is on you, but
I
you
will
get an
get an
extra
extra
I will
card.
try to remember that.
card.
All
But
right, so
good
we had
news
our
is-
first successful crusade. Congrats, golf. Crusade clap. Crusade clap.
Now,
Okay, good.
bright futures on the horizon because I have royal twins. My king is blessed with the birth of healthy twins, so I draw 2 random character cards and a random trait for each of them.
Yay.
And the king can never have more than 3 children, and they're both women.
Yeah.
So Marcus definitely has to die.
Well, you just have to.
All right, dim-witted.
There's got to be a limit
How
to the
about
number of dim wins in this
cowardly?
game, right? Agreeable. All right. An agreeable lady. Okay.
All right, okay. I feel like this stream is so
Ambitious.
is so such a landmine.
At least she knows how to build stuff.
Yeah, she's,
Yeah.
she's great
Good
at
job,
building.
Marjorie.
Oh, that's all Ambition's good for. Well, you know.
they're better than Marcus.
They are better than Marcus. That's true. I'm excited because now whenever Greg's card causes somebody to have a kid, it'll
It'll go to you,
instead
yeah.
of Andrew.
Because he's full of kids. Because
Yeah.
he has this.
And
Not for
wouldn't you
long,
know
Ken.
it? There's at least, I think, 3 more.
A lot of baby having. Speaking of baby having, I'm taxing.
All right, so it's 1 per territory, so $4.
Yeah, $4.
right?
Edward Mazel Tov.
Hey! All right, so here we go. So I get to have a kid. We have Bartholomew, or help me out.
Bartolomeo.
Yeah,
Bartolomeo.
that, because I'm terrible at pronunciation in Italian.
So we gave you the Italian one, right? Yeah.
Right, of course, obviously.
Wait, what was your last name again?
Yes.
What'd you say?
That one.
All right, so here we go. So here we have a draw. Ooh.
What do you got?
Humble.
Humble.
And a good builder.
Bad
Bad
builder.
A bad builder.
Bad
sorry,
builder.
sorry.
But good at everything else.
Yeah.
Right. So, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So if you take a look here, we move it down. So this will stay this will stay on him until he becomes king. If he becomes king, if he succeeds or whatever, then this will go into my bag at that point. Okay? So child 1, that'll hang out there like so. Boom, done. There we go. All right, so I had a kid, and now it's my turn, right?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the first action is, a build and develop. All right, so we will switch this back over to here. So build and develop. Here we go. There we go. All right, so to build, I need 1 success to build a castle. If successful, I pay 3 gold to build it. I don't, but I do have a steward. But the mini is not in the game, so disregard. Never mind. So this, it gives me an extra token draw whenever I build a castle. So it kind of makes sense that I'm trying to build castles, right?
Yeah.
And place a castle in territory that doesn't already have a castle that I control, obviously. If I choose to develop, development cards, we should probably go over those if we can. It's an automatic success. You can buy up to 3 of them. The first card is 1, the second card is 2, the third one is 3. So for $6, you can buy all 3 cards. And you want to, let's see. Here, you want to read those, Greg?
Oh,
but
sure.
leave them in place if you could.
I could.
It's killing me.
So longbow is an invention. Gives you an extra token draw when you invade.
Seems good.
Yep.
Area control game.
Court physician, which I believe we already have out.
Yep.
Can stop members of your dynasty from dying when sick.
Okay.
And
And Marshall.
counselor. Once per round, as a free bonus action during the dynasty phase, you may attempt to remove 1 unrest token to any one of your territories with a trait check. Cruel and kind being.
Yep.
All right.
So it's basically the war traits.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So we don't have any of that right now. So I
we
decide.
We will.
We will. But wait. There's more. Yes. So I am going to go ahead and try and build a castle. And you are always free to check the contents
Yes.
of your bag. That is my bag.
Oh boy.
Yep.
It's 40%.
60%.
Because I have ambitious.
helps.
Yeah.
So you know what? I have 2 builds. Not going to pay any money.
All right.
So here we go.
Bold.
So I get 2 draws.
Yep.
No, ambitious, not bold. All right.
Not
here we
yet,
go.
Seth. I said I would do it when you did his second action.
So here we go. Oh,
Hey!
You
Do you want to
could
take
throw
the
it
loss?
a moment. Nope, we're going to keep it in
I
there.
was gonna say, you have 2 builds. You
Yeah.
keep it.
We're good. So that's going to be a success. So I will take a castle, please.
There you go.
And let's go ahead and throw it right here in the middle, in the most protected area on the board.
Low price of $3.
Yes. Fine. Details. 1, 2, 3. Done.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So
So
that's,
that was something.
there we go. Okay. And now, sir?
Build, develop.
Okay. Same options. So there we go.
Yep.
Not yet, Seth, but he will.
So many monies.
So does the first player move at the end of the round?
It does not move unless some. Oh, actually.
Oh,
does.
Right.
Hold
Oh.
on. I mentioned this. As soon as somebody takes a successful crusade, you become the first
Okay,
player.
so what happens now?
At the end
flip
of the
that
next
back.
turn, not round.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Got it.
now we would have finished
Yeah.
that turn as we did,
Right.
and now Andrew, you're up.
Okay.
So you're right.
Taxing. So I am only getting a measly $4 because I have 4 provinces under my control, no
Yep.
castles.
Oh yeah, it looked like what I did earlier. It was not great.
Yeah. The event is disgruntled troops. It affects me.
Yep.
And requires mobilized territory, which I don't have any
Right,
mobilized
right,
territory, so
doesn't
Yeah.
apply.
no effect.
Well played.
All right. Cool.
I'm taxing it as well. I
right.
know this seems stupid to the players at home. If you could see my cards, you'd have a better idea of what I'm doing. I'm gonna drop 1 in and take 5 back. Have another baby.
Hey! All right. Yeah. All right. So let's see. What do we have? We have. Good Lord, my eyes are killing me tonight. Sorry. Guidita.
Sure.
Go with it. All right. So Guidita. And. Also ambitious.
Yeah.
I have. Wow, I got a lot of castle building fools, is what this tells me. So this one also, ambitious is another building symbol. So, wow.
What's hilarious is your younger daughter is just going, just build it. Just build the
Right,
thing.
for me, build it for me for when I take over. All right, will you do that for me, please? All right. So, my second action is. Oh wait,
Oh, I did actually.
he did. He did put
he
it
did
there.
it.
All right. So therefore, I'm going to take the tax action and Mazel Tov. All right. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and plus 1 is 5. There we go. And plus the one I got for that
Yep.
is 6. So those will go away over there.
And dramatic reveal, it is Badouin. Badouin.
That doesn't sound French.
Badouin?
Bedouin.
It's probably like
Badouin.
it's probably like Bondon.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You gotta mumble a little bit.
Yeah, I did. Right.
Swallow all the consonants in your.
And I need a random trait.
Oh.
Good sir.
All right. Draw your own.
I'm
sir.
voting for cowardly.
I'm voting for
slothful. I like slothful.
Yeah.
Godless.
What do we got?
Lunatic.
Hey.
Winning.
I don't think that means what you think it means. Right. Okay. So now, that's the end of the second turn.
Well, no, Greg has to do.
Oh, yeah, I have to do my
Oh,
action.
his second action. Sorry. Yes.
Which I didn't do. Fountain of Youth. Oh, I'm sorry. Build and develop first.
Right.
Okay.
So interesting. I really would like these.
Baldwin in English. It's a Flemish name. He did become king of Jerusalem eventually.
Oh,
well.
okay.
You guys are a fountain of info. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
So because I have ambitious,
You're going for the castle.
I think we'll go for the
You
castle.
have one draw.
Just one draw. I'm gonna say
Wow, all that money in one draw.
You're just building a castle.
Stingy as hell.
Oh, right. Shoot, I forgot about that. Thank you. For the build, is you're allowed to build up to
Three, I think.
castles, I believe,
Yeah.
right? I forgot about
So if you
that.
wanted to build a second, it might not be such a terrible idea for you because 3 castles gives you the builder.
Yeah, I'll go for
doodad.
2 castles in 1. My question is,
What do you think it is?
I have to put everything back in the bag for the set.
Yeah.
They
for
are
each-
individual actions.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the total cost is going to be 7 because the second castle you have to pay an extra $1 before you pay the 3.
He's good.
And then you may want to pay a little bit for trait draws just for the hay of it. So you don't
Yeah.
fail.
Now, so I pay before each trade draw individually.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't
each,
prepay.
each thing is an individual action.
Right.
So
So
think of it
I'm
that
saying
way.
the payment I would do right now.
Payment for that as well as everything going back into the bag. It's an individual action.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will pay the extra $1 now.
So you will get 2 draws for the first castle.
Right.
Okay. Success.
Then
Easy.
you- then
Easy
even
game.
good.
Easy game. So throw a castle out. All right. So now, and you pay your $3. Okay. So now, second, it's going to cost you $4 for a successful castle.
Yeah.
Everything's back into your bag.
I'm not going to spend an extra $1. I think I'm just going to
Wow, just feeling lucky.
feeling lucky.
Man.
That's a fail.
failure.
Or you could remove it.
You could succeed, but then you lose it from your bag.
Exactly.
Wait, I succeed and then remove it from
Yeah,
it?
it's
Yeah.
the exact opposite.
Because you lose
of
the green
red.
trait forever, but yeah, then you
Good.
get the castle.
Take care,
Goodbye.
Joe. Thanks.
I will choose this, the loaf.
Yeah, more people can attack you from that direction. Yeah. So grab this.
Yeah, you got that now.
And I
You just hold on to it.
I
forever.
think
Well-
it's King of the Hill. So if somebody built a 4th castle, or if
Right.
somebody were to take over one of your territories
And you
containing
lose
a
it, you
castle,
give it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The castle's permanent. Obviously, if anybody takes over the territory, they gain it.
Right.
But the advantage of a castle not only is an extra buck whenever you tax, but it makes the invade and overthrow
Yeah.
actions harder to accomplish.
pull an extra
because
success.
It has to be an
Yes.
extra success. Exactly.
thought about it. I'm like, you can only navy there and you can attack it directly. That's a little bit.
I thought you were moving away from Ken.
Also,
Yeah, right. All right. So then, Fountain of Youth.
Fountain of Youth, the king of the next player joins a secret cult that rejuvenates the king with arcane rituals.
Sweet.
Not helping.
2 age tokens.
Well, great.
And nobody has any age tokens.
Or
So
not.
it would like go around.
It would. So
Right,
but-
he didn't have any.
Right. None of
Then
us
you.
qualify.
Then
Yeah.
me, etc.
Yeah.
all I'm saying is you can't say I didn't try to help you.
JT. No, Glitterhoof is not in the game, JT. Sorry. Well, she is in the game, but not in our play of it tonight. How's that? All right, so now we go into the upkeep phase. We would pay 1 gold per foot soldier.
Hold on a
Nobody
moment.
is mobilized yet.
I need to pay for my
Okay.
castle.
Then after you've paid upkeep, then you may demobilize voluntarily if you wish. And now everybody gets an age token. So all of the monarchs.
Yeah, only the monarch, for whatever reason,
Right.
gets an age token.
Right,
Wife
everyone
can
else is-
survive indefinitely.
Well, yes. Obviously.
Yeah, it's abstracted. Like, Marcus maybe is still a baby. It's sort of hard to tell.
Right, but he
could take over any time still, though.
Eventually.
You know,
He's like
maybe
an
you
extremely
just lit
lazy
in
baby.
name only. I don't know. So then we go into the cleanup phase. Cleanup phase says discard your action cards that you played, obviously.
Already done.
Replace independent characters. So if there are any regions out here that do not have any areas or any if there are any independent empty areas, we would then refill them given the home area. So if this were empty, I would put a green
Yeah.
one down for me, and then replace any developments then that got bought. Okay, so now that's the end of the first round of 3 in the
In the first era.
yeah, in the first era.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, there we go. So we don't draw cards because it's just a new round. So starting with the first player, which is going to be Andrew, Dynasty phase. Do you wish to marry anybody?
Oh.
Is Glitterhoof in? Nay!
Louis and Goffredo are
Yeah.
both pretty sweet dudes.
I've got some
She's staying in the
ladies.
stable because she's a little horse.
Nope.
Yep. Why even play if there's no Glitterhoof? I'm sorry.
I said that earlier.
Studio's on the second floor, so Litterhoof.
Yeah, it's hard to
struggles
get
with
it up. Hard to get it up here. Yeah.
You're upstairs.
Hard to get the horse up here.
All right, I am going to attempt to marry. I think I'm going to attempt to marry Louis.
Louis.
So we'll try to have Cecily marry him. So this is going to
Seems
require
wise.
a trait
Seems
draw.
wise.
And you, I believe you can pay.
Yeah. Let's see. Right, I'm going to check my bag to see how bad this is because I think it's going to be pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Wait, you list was one of them, right?
Let's was one of them, but ooh.
50-50.
50-50.
Yeah, you're gonna want to improve that somewhat.
Yeah.
Leave them coffers, baby.
Okay.
She's at the mall checking out new shoes.
I'm gonna pay. How badly do I want this? I mean, I would want her. Oof.
I mean, just surrounded.
It's more about getting the diligent trait.
Yeah, totally.
That's the thing.
Well, then you got to figure out how to get your king dead, and those two people.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
Glitterhoof, very stylish, great
All right.
dressage.
So true.
All right, I'm gonna pay 2.
Paying 2. Big,
Wow,
big
3 draws.
money.
I gotta-
really wants this.
I have
Come
bad.
on, succeed on the first.
I have
please.
bad stuff on these.
No. I think there's also a chance that he.
Fails all the way around.
There's
There's
one.
one. Hold on. There's one.
Let's not forget that Andrew is dim-witted.
Yes, I'm too stupid to make marriage work. Oh, too cruel.
Here we go.
Come on. Oh, come on! Come on. Ugh.
Wow.
Well, only showing my bad side to Louis, so.
Whoever
Since
marries
Andrew was.
stable marriage.
Oh my God. Is Rainer in chat?
What makes it better?
So I would love to marry somebody.
Sorry. Keep going.
I'd love to marry somebody, but I can't. There's a rule we didn't talk about that your sitting king cannot be murdered by espionage in the first round, but he can be married by espionage in the second round.
Or murdered. Yeah.
And since
Yes.
Andrew wasn't kind enough to grace me with a child, I'm going to adopt a child.
Okay. Which is automatic. But,
It's a boy.
okay,
a boy.
congratulations. But, what? Eventually she becomes...
The glue that holds the kingdom together. That was strong.
It's rough.
I'm pulling for attractive here.
Godless. Oh,
I mean, could be better.
could be worse.
Wow.
Could be
Beggars
better.
can't be choosers. Oh.
Man.
As a king who is cruel, I'm a little disappointed in him, but it's okay. Could be worse. As you say.
Raised you.
That's right, exactly. I told you to be cruel. That's right.
I'm sorry, who raised you?
Oh boy.
So, you know what? I'm thinking I will go ahead and try and marry off or marry Guidita to Louis.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Gotta make some. No, you probably. Oh right. Gotta make some lemonade with that ambitious trait.
Oh. That's gonna be.
I'll pay $1, right? You can pay for marrying.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will.
And
pay,
I can't remember. So some of the trade checks we are allowed to disrupt you by paying 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember if this is one of the ones where you can or not.
Oh, I don't remember.
But I'm not going to anyway. I mean, money is
But maybe
expensive.
later.
it's expensive.
So all right. So I get 2 draws. Need to pull a green. That was a fail.
That's a failure.
Boy, he's
Hard to get, man.
he really
Yeah.
is. Well, he is a hoof. Aloof. Nope.
Nope.
That's a big ball of fail.
Wow, that guy.
Wow.
Well, he is pretty diligent.
He is a
So
committed bachelor.
Seriously, that is.
I mean, he's diligent. He must be doing something
yeah.
that's distracting
He's
him.
focused on his career.
So the only 2 actions that cannot be sabotaged are overthrow and plot. And so marriage is an action that can be sabotaged.
Okay.
and it costs $2 to basically
Right.
offset one draw. Right?
But we can
And we
pay
can
that
all
collectively.
pitch in.
Yes.
What we cannot do, though, is put you in a position where it's impossible for you to succeed.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's rein it in, folks. All right, are you married?
I don't know. Because on the one hand, it'd be an automatic success because male, female, but that's too bad.
You can always go with the mystery meat from the Frankish kingdom there.
It's true.
Roughly a 50-50 chance of a good trait coming out of the bag.
Yeah, and I get to filter
Yeah,
through.
you can,
I mean,
you
it's
can go and pick up
You
a
pick
woman.
right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
pick the
It doesn't matter whose deck I take it from, so I don't know why I would bother with anyone but my.
And that's kind of honestly our thing, unless you know the decks like, oh, I'm going to try and thin your deck of whatever.
but
I can't.
yeah.
We
But
couldn't
then,
come
but then
up
he
with
could just come to my deck. And
Right,
make
yeah.
the same-
So we couldn't come up with a good reason either, for what it's worth.
yeah, it's not worth reaching over the table.
Yeah.
I'll do that, and it's automatic because
It's not automatic
I still have to do well.
Wait,
because it may be a positive trait.
right. Adopting is
correct. Yes,
Automatic.
It's one. You need a success if marrying a random character.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
But I'm lustful, so
So you're not paying to
That
do
didn't-
so.
let me check. Let me check if I'm paying. Yeah, I got a 3 and 4 chance.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Go for it, Greg. I mean,
What could
really,
go wrong?
Go for it.
Seriously.
That,
that could go wrong. There you go.
that man is a confirmed bachelor.
Well,
All right then.
We are done with the marriage.
Oh wait, that wasn't Louis.
No, it wasn't.
Was,
No.
what was the young lady's name? It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Frankish.
Fine.
Okay, back to Andrew.
Okay. Right. So we need to actually plan here. Huh?
Yes.
I guess we're doing this.
Overrated, sir.
Planning is for it's a fool's errand.
All right.
Man, some of these events are like straight trash.
Real bad. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to see a couple of the really bad ones on my round.
This was
time.
with the first time I played this. That was maybe the most surprising thing. Was how bad the events were.
Yeah, some of them can be mitigated, as we've seen, and some of them really, there's no way around how bad they suck.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I think I sat down in the game being like, okay, you play a card, do an action, get an event, this will be totally fine. And then you see the events, and it's like, oh, no.
All right.
Everything is bad.
Yeah. Okay. I think
I'm
it's
going to
time
play
do
an
that.
event that helps you out.
Okay.
The attempt, just so you know, it's not going to be made at you. For this, I'd like no plots to be made at me.
Done.
Oh.
Wait, for this round?
For this round.
Done.
Not forever.
Obviously not forever. I will not be aiming it at you, and the benefit is really
Okay.
something that'll help.
Next round, we're free and clear, though.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Oh, this is great. Oh, this is a terrible. So, that sucks. I just realized. So there's a card that I want to play. That by playing it is like part one of a multi-part action, and it kind of immediately negates what it is that I'm trying to do in part two. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, well.
It does sound bad.
It's not good.
My
So,
heart
leads
goes
for
out
me,
to you.
Right, yep. So what is that?
No, Luke.
Oh, that's okay. I'm all right with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think that was.
Oh, that's why he's kind, because
sucks.
he's adopted.
Oh.
Makes perfect sense now.
Yeah.
Hey, Robert. Thanks.
So
all right,
who
good.
raised you? I don't know.
That is horrible, dude.
Oh, what if it was someone like that he had murdered?
Yeah, he probably grew up in like a monastery.
Yeah.
How do I do any
Okay,
of this?
so to be clear, to invade a friendly, independent area with that you have a pact, i.e., that I have,
No
like
trade
this,
check.
it's just automatic. If I were to invade, say, this one, I would have to have Casus Belli.
Nope. normal trait check, but when you invade there, he will get a Casus Belli against you.
That's it. That's what it is. Okay. Not that I'm thinking about doing that.
But you're thinking about doing
But
that.
I'm considering maybe.
Yes, that makes perfect sense.
Okay. All right. Cool. I have chosen my 2, fellas.
Yep.
Y'all. All right. So first player, go.
All right, I'm going to mobilize. So let's do
Homer. Cheers.
1 and 2.
So mobilizing. So you're going to have to pay $1 for each of those guys, no matter
Correct.
what. Once you mobilized.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if I need a third one. I don't think I do. We'll stick with the 2.
All right.
All right, so the turmoil of war makes one of your territories unruly. I have to place an unrest token in a non-mobilized territory under my control.
Okay. And unrest under your control.
Yes.
All right. So we have our first unrest token.
Yep, we're going to put it all the way up here.
Okay.
You're only going with 2?
I think so, because
reasons.
because they're expensive. I don't know, man.
All right.
And obviously, you are peace limited to the 8 territories you can control, as well as the 4 foot soldiers that can be on the board. So you are peace limited.
Yeah, well, unrest does kind of suck, but this one is. I feel like this might be worse. So I'm going to mobilize as well. I'm going to mobilize 3 guys.
1, 2, 3.
I have a costly war effort, so I basically am going to pay troop upkeep twice this round,
You know who has
Including-
2 thumbs and that sucks for?
including once immediately. So I'm going to just go ahead and spend $3.
Wow. So sit. Wow.
So you might be like anybody who's maybe played this game before might have been asking themselves, like, Ken, if you were going to do 2 mobilize invade actions, why wouldn't you do them the first turn? It's because I would have run out of money and had to spend like 3 or 4 unrest at the end of the first round.
Yeah,
So that's why.
that's solid. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So instead I did super suboptimal tax actions and here we are. And here we are.
All right. So here we go. So that was your first one. We're
was.
going on a crusade.
Hey!
All right.
Wait, we don't clap till we win.
Right. So crusade. So Bartholomew is going to go out on the crusade,
Yeah.
and we're going to look at our bag again. Yeah, we're gonna spend $2 because I actually kind of wanted him to hang around, maybe.
Yeah, I hear that.
Plus, honestly, I want to succeed, even though I get the negative. I get a +1 realm, intrigue, or war card at the start of every era. I mean, that seems good. And I wanted that more than I wanted the tax card to be able, right? So I wanted to do my crusade early.
Funny because I want the tax one.
Oh, well, then that works out.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Where are you invading?
Well,
All right.
Brittany for sure.
So I paid $2, so here we go. So I
figure
get 3
may as well
draws.
wipe out the stupid people around
That's
me.
1. That's a fail.
Good thing you paid.
A couple more draws. You got this. I'm sure you'll be fine.
2. just saying, that's what's left. Okay.
Well, 1 in 3 chance means it'll happen.
Well, actually, it's 50-50. Either
Yeah.
it will or it won't.
Right. Always.
Hey!
Right.
So, Bartholomew, congratulations. Good job. I am now deceitful to go with everything else. And I have crusaded
card,
into
yeah.
Antioch.
Pretty nice.
So I get basically any of those 3 cards up there. Nope, it's only for 2.
Right.
When you get 2 of them.
Don't you become the first player, though?
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
you will become
I
first player.
apologize.
Yeah.
I do. So that does not take place until after Greg's turn, technically.
Right.
But there we go. Okay. All right.
Oh, no. Well,
Oh, all right. Hold on. And the crusade, then the action, the event takes place. I apologize. That's not annoying.
I don't think that's me.
No.
Nope.
Well, I'm sure you guys can hear that, but
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Heretic. Other players, not self. Evidence found in the Holy Land proves that the member of the next player's royal family with the lowest card number, not the king, is a heretic to be burned at the stake. The execution can be stopped If the target player has the martial development card and makes a successful trait check, cannot spend gold to draw more tokens. So, lowest number. Now, it's really hard to see, but there are tiny numbers in the bottom right-hand corner.
Well, unfortunately, that's Baudouin. He's number 32, whereas Hildegund is 66. So,
A moment of silence. Okay. It can actually go to the bottom of your deck.
I mean, you're never getting
You're
the
never
bottom.
getting through it.
The line between lunatic and heretic is very thin.
So that will go
Does
back.
it go back in the bag?
I believe
I think it
so.
does,
I believe
yeah.
so, but I will look into that.
Yeah.
So there we go. So then that is done.
Woo,
Greg,
fun
take your
times.
turn. Yeah, let me see. Robot.
do I say
that
glory to
promise
Rome?
you
Yeah,
made-
glory to Rome.
So that promise
Yeah,
you made
is that?
to Greg
Okay.
Yeah,
about,
because
About what? Oh, plotting?
yeah, obviously you're not plotting this.
Crusade.
Right now. It's too bad.
Oh,
Oh, that'd be, well.
well,
I'm going to spend $2
to make sure your king succeeds in his crusade.
because I have a 50-50 chance if I don't.
You just lay the Black Plague on the rest of us?
Yeah, I did though.
Oh.
You're fine.
I'm fine?
You have a core physician.
It doesn't protect against Black Plague.
Oh, well then
Black
you're not
Plague,
fine.
in this game, Black Plague is a purely economic condition.
It is returned to the general trait bag.
Okay.
There we go. So, okay.
Somebody else can be a lunatic
But
later.
that's why I spent
Yep,
the money.
that's why I spent
So
it.
you got one more, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's,
but it's gonna,
it's
they're
great.
good.
There you
Yeah.
go. Yay!
Yay!
All right.
Sometimes it pays
Huzzah.
to be a genius.
Right. You are now ambitious.
And a genius man spends a lot of money to do it.
Okay. And he takes the
And
first
he
player.
gets a tax card, and he will take the first player. That didn't last long.
Yep.
So,
So you
that's the
back
end
to
of the
back.
first round, or the end of the first turn of the second round. Of
Yep.
the first.
Oh, no, but there's
go
a
ahead.
secondary. The Black Plague. The Black Plague haunts Europe, but my territories are miraculously spared.
Weird how that works.
Because of my actions in the Holy Land, the priests say, all players but me must place one plague token and one unrest token in one territory under their control. Any foot soldier in the territory is removed. Read more on page 21 of the rulebook.
Okay, so everybody
Great.
gets a plague,
I know where it's going.
outbreak, and an unrest.
No, for me. Well,
I
for
know.
you, sure.
Correct.
Plague and an unrest, yes.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna come down here into Apulia. So, gents, here,
Thanks.
and I will go over this
So as not to remove one of my foot soldiers, I'm placing
that
in
you just paid
Pomerania.
a buck for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny thing about the plague, it'll spread.
Yes, it will.
That's fine. I'm not worried about it.
All that stuff about how your territories can't get infected. That was
see.
that was just mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
All right, so the plague tokens have two sides, outbreak and outbreak over. When a territory with the outbreak token on it is taxed, it produces no gold. Instead of taxing, the player removes the token and makes a trait check, and you cannot spend. There's no criticals, and you cannot spend gold. Criticals being the ones with the symbols on them. For each adjacent territory, even territories not under his control. Each territory that fails the trait check receives
Good
a
fun.
plague token with the outbreak over side on it, as well as an unrest. Any foot soldier in the territory is removed. When a territory with the outbreak over side is taxed, it produces no gold, but you remove the plague token. Okay? And then you might be asking, well, what about the unrest? Well, it means that the territory can be overthrown using the overthrow action on the intrigue card. An unrest token can never be placed on a mobilized territory because they have troops to settle things down. A territory can have several unrest tokens, may have several unrest, and an unrest token can be removed in multiple ways. Mobilize a territory, it automatically removes all unrest tokens. Using the martial development card, one of those, specific one. Events on certain action cards remove unrest, or if the territory is overthrown. There we go.
Okay.
All right, so that's the end of the first turn. Go for it.
That was good fun.
Plot/overthrow.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. I didn't actually think about what I was going to do with it. I just wanted to. Fortunately, I could overthrow an adjacent territory with an unrest token, but it doesn't seem like the best option.
So there are 5 options for plots, right?
Right.
All right. There is manufacture a casus belli. Basically, create a casus belli with somebody that allows you to go to war, which means you can now invade their territories. Okay. The next one is incite unrest. So basically, put down unrest. Murder, bribe, and divorce. Okay. So manufacturing a casus belli, you have to have a success. Pretty simple. Incite unrest is a success, and it adds 1 unrest to the territory without a foot soldier in it. Murder a counselor, a character, or your own character, including kings, but it requires a success. Remove a character card from the game or add discard the counselor. Okay. If you bribe, it requires a success. You steal a counselor card by paying 2 gold. Divorce has to have a success. Remove the character card from the game. Or overthrow, which requires an unrest token in the territory that you were talking about just now.
Yep.
Target must be adjacent to your territory. If the plotting player does not have the Spy Master card, which you do not, you need 1 success. If it's successful, it becomes independent, which immediately draw a character card and a trait for it. Any foot soldiers there are demobilized. The castle remains. Any duchy character, if it were a duchy, it is the duchy character is killed, and the unrest token is removed. If it fails, you just remove the unrest token. There you go. Those are your options.
Okay. Besides the fact that the play's there and that makes it unappealing, I did say I wasn't going to do it against him.
You did say that.
And Ken's very scary. So,
Why am I scary?
3 foot soldiers.
You do have 3
Yeah,
foot soldiers.
here's what I'm doing. I'm moving them here and here.
Still scary. I don't want to provoke. How about that?
Okay.
But I think I'm just going to cause unrest.
Whew.
Right there.
Really?
Right.
Well, you hope to.
I hope to.
You're really good at
So
espionage,
you're not
though,
drawing, or you're not paying to draw any extras, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm
care,
not.
Chad.
I'm not very good at it.
And if he fails this, does it cause Casus Belli?
Yes.
Yes.
You're probably going to see more Jess as the pandemic continues. About half the time, I would say, because when she's available, when she doesn't have the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So you did not pay,
I did not pay.
and no unrest for you, sir.
So, but you get a Casus Belli against him.
I do. So now that means that will come over to here. So what does that mean? So what that means is now anything that is blue out here, so in this, well, check that, not that. Here, 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 or here, if I'm adjacent, I will be able to invade, provided I have a mobilized army already. Okay.
Which is the reason why you're the safest option. Because
Yes.
you don't have a mobilized army at all.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah. So if I failed,
Right. All right, so there we go.
What is the event?
The words of wisdom. Congratulations, good sir. The next player's heir to the throne is overseen by his or her old grandmother. The child gets the honest trait in addition to any other traits.
So these are actually off board and they're out of camera shot. So there are some silver
Okay.
silver outlined traits,
They're event
whether
traits,
positive or negative, and so there you go.
Yeah, and so this is a good trait except for intrigue actions,
Right,
which
there you go.
makes sense, but also
Honest, the
He's-
anti.
he's a-
If you're going to be lazy, you might as well also be honest,
he's
right?
lazy and honest, which like
thanks,
not
J-Rex.
really encouraging.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean,
kind of the worst.
The list of great kings who are lazy and honest is
It's long.
No, it's pretty short.
Yeah.
Lazy or honest? Probably.
yeah.
Okay, so I am did mobilize invade. I'm going to invade this time. So I have, because my spouse came from here, I have a pact with there.
Should have asked me if you could buy my court physician, man.
I got money is tight.
Okay.
So, because I have a pact with that territory through my spouse, I can invade there and succeed automatically.
Automatically, boom,
So,
it becomes there.
boom.
So now he gets
I
a new
will
territory.
sell you before the event happens. I'll sell you my court position for $1.
I mean, that's worth $1. Yeah.
Sure it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You need the money.
So there you go, because you can do that. Okay, there we go.
Okay. So this doesn't mean anything anymore for the spouse. Okay. So then, so I can pay an extra $1, right, to make the second invasion happen.
Yep.
So, $1. We're gonna have this guy invade here. I don't
Yep.
have any sort of pact or anything with them,
just
so it's gonna
gotta
require a trait check. I'm
fight it
gonna
up.
double check my bag because I feel like it's bad. Yeah, it's not great.
Wow.
So 50.
Oh,
It's
bring it a little further out. There you go.
So
Yeah.
I've got the cruel trait, which helps with this, but it's
Right.
still 3 bad, 3 good. And a lot. I really do want this to succeed.
So you're attacking from where to where?
So from
We're
here,
invading? Yes.
and I'm attacking the dim-witted princess or whoever,
Yeah,
Adelaide
Adelaide.
here.
Okay.
Out in Wales.
I've got $4.
I have faith in William the Conqueror. I mean, they don't call him the Conqueror for nothing.
The most successes I can get is 2 more than the minimum, or I can't remember. There's a maximum number of successes you can buy, right?
I think you can't buy more than what would guarantee you success, right? I think that's what the rule
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, yeah, because that would be dumb.
I thought there was a new.
Well, no, it gives you the opportunity to maybe throw.
I thought there was a
away
straight
stuff
maximum.
and-
It was like 2 or 3. But
I think it's just whatever would guarantee you success. Because there's some actions like killing a king where you have to draw 3 successes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Right, but I think you can get.
I
don't remember what the rule is.
I'm looking. Trait check.
This might be a situation where we want to pay 3.
Once a trait check is successful, you can't draw any more. I'm looking.
I really don't want this to fail.
Invest in success here. You may pay gold to draw more tokens in a trait check. For each gold spent, you get an additional draw. It must be paid before any trait token is drawn. And once the first one is drawn, you can't spend any more. If the player is required to draw more than 1 green or critical trait token to succeed, you must either have modifiers that allow more. Right. You can never spend more gold beyond what it would take to take 2 more draws than the
Okay.
required number of successes
That's
in
what.
a trait
Yeah.
check. There we
Okay.
go.
So the maximum I can spend on this is 2.
Okay.
So I will spend 2. And you guys could pay some money to limit my chances if you like.
It doesn't feel worth it to me for that.
It usually doesn't.
Yeah. Because $2
But-
is so
Yeah.
much in this game.
So I will.
Yeah,
I'm
which-
assuming you guys are not going to sabotage this. So I will just start drawing unless I hear.
And
otherwise.
do you have? Is there anything the foot soldiers adjacent can support?
So he already moved.
Oh,
So he can't
Yeah.
help. And I don't
Okay.
have any other foot
That
soldiers.
just means you
Okay,
get an extra
never
draw,
mind.
basically,
Okay,
right?
alright.
Yeah.
so if you succeed, we'll go over that. Okay.
All right. So cruel.
Ta-da! Done.
You could burn it.
Could burn it.
It was worth it for that. Was it worth it to keep that?
Nope, I'm not going to burn it. It's fine. I'm going to succeed because the rest of the bag is terrible.
All right. So now you have a decision. Do you wish to move the foot soldier in or not? If you do so, you can successfully. So that's a successful invade.
Right.
You can choose to pillage the target territory. You gain 2 gold, but you put an unrest down. Only if you do not move the foot soldier in there.
Right. And I want to move it in, I think, because I want to take control of the territory.
Yeah.
So I will move in. This should kill Adelaide.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know
So
if she dies.
well,
She's
she
just
just-
no longer available for marriage.
she's sent to a farm upstate.
That's right.
She's no longer a suitor.
All right.
And
that becomes,
mine.
there-
So good
Yep.
night there. Okay. And that's all my footmen. I can't do any more. I'm invading. So, my event is leprosy.
Oh, God.
My king falls ill with leprosy, leading to eventual, ugly, lingering, and friendless death. I get the ugly trait,
Which looks like what?
just is bad.
Straight up bad.
Straight up bad.
It looks ugly.
And I have the court physician card. Thank you, Ken. So I would have taken an age token, but now I don't.
Well, let me explain to you why I was so willing to sell you that card. My second mobilize involves someone from my council being killed.
So you got paid $1 for.
I got paid $1
for nothing.
something I wouldn't have had anyway.
Worth it.
So I'm gonna invade as well. I'm gonna go ahead and just do that and that and that.
Checks for all of them?
What's that?
Yeah, checks for each
And
of them.
do I have it correct that I have to move into the territory if I'm going to?
If you're going to take it over, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll spend $1 for each.
Okay. So each one gets 2 draws. Which one are you doing first?
We'll go Hungary first.
Okay. So coming here. Okay. So let's see the draw out here. That's it. That. Wow. Just lay over.
Nice.
Lay down.
So I'll go ahead and.
Oh, he gets a Casus Belli.
It's other
So
way
actually,
around.
I get.
Right.
So he cannot invade me.
Right.
I can invade him.
Yeah.
Well, this is making my job way easier right now.
Swabia.
Okay, so here. Yeah, that's a fail. And fail.
No.
Success or it could be a fail.
No.
No.
He gets both of those back.
Oh, yeah, I guess
There
I
you
do
go.
get
Okay.
it back.
And
So these guys have to move in.
yep,
Right.
up in Denmark.
Poor Hugo.
Cultivated. Sometimes being cultivated allows you to invade another territory.
Apparently. Wow, that was
There's some good draws.
right.
Spoiler alert. My bag guaranteed me success with $1 each.
There you go.
Wow. Okay.
So
The trait.
All right. Just bragging about how good your bag is.
Seriously, right?
Can I-
Wow.
when I'm making war, I'm pretty solid.
Allow me to show you the contents of my bag again, Ken. It's a lot of red.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and make some change here so I can pay
so
upkeep.
the counselor thing doesn't take place because you
Yeah,
don't
because
have
I
it.
sold my counselor.
Okay. All right. So, as you do,
Pretty
my
cheaply.
second action is to build and develop. So we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and throw some castles down. I think, or what are the development cards again?
Marshal, court physician, longbow.
Yeah. Longbow helps with invasion.
You're right. What's the longbow? It's an extra draw.
Extra draw. Yeah.
Yeah, when you invade, which
It's pretty nice.
is pretty nice. It's not bad. Could be worse. For $6, you can get all 3.
Yeah.
You know what?
Just act now.
The problem is
Supplies are running out.
It's $3 and $4 respectively for the castles, right?
Yeah.
So I would be able to get 1 castle. And that's not ideal. I have 3 successes. So 50-50 there.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could spend up to $3 to take 2 of those.
Or all 6 to take all 3.
Right. That's probably not going to happen. So what was the marshal again?
It's... I have to read it, because once per round as a free bonus action during the Dynasty phase, you may attempt to remove 1 unrest token in any one of your territories with a trait check.
Good. I'll pay $3. So there's 5. So
Yeah,
there's
that's a good
3. I'll take that in the longbow, please. So the marshal is a second counselor, and the longbow is an invention there, which gives me an extra token for extra draw. That seemed like
Cool.
a worthy thing. But now there are foreign spies.
Uh-oh.
Other. It requires an invention.
It's like you got one.
Oh wait. Hold on.
Oh.
That's right. Back that up. I forgot I wasn't going to do that. So I'm gonna take $2 back. And I will give up the
You don't want
longbow.
the court physician?
And the court physician just helps with what?
Some
stuff.
helps you with events and helps like they're basically events that reference.
There's a
the
lot of childbirth stuff where
like leprosy.
But it also helps from dying when sick.
Nah. Oh wait, I will. Fine, I will. No, because I forgot.
You can never be
one
too
of the
careful.
one of the achievements. So I will go and take a third counselor. All right. So here we go. The foreign spies. Foreign spies steal secrets from your realm. The next player gets to randomly draw one of your invention development cards and take it from you. If you have that card, you return it and draw another. But yeah.
Oh, so you didn't want to give Greg the...
Yeah,
you didn't want to pay $2 so Greg could have a longbow?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes good sense.
Yeah, my bad.
I did.
Was that so you're the first player, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
It's
end
up to
of the
upkeep
round.
time now, right?
right. So here we go.
You need to pay even more money.
So clean up or upkeep, pay a gold per foot soldier that's on the board, or get an unrest for each that you
$2.
choose. Hold on, then demobilize anybody that you wish to.
Bye,
i.e.
fellas.
Not pay more upkeep next round.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mobilize guys anyway.
Everybody,
Slowly dies.
one, age, and age. Okay. So then discard your cards. Replace independent characters. So are there any? There aren't any, I don't think.
No.
And then replace developments. Now we draw. What are the two draws? What are they?
Bank, which is an invention, and bank, which is an invention.
Okay. What do they? What does bank 1 and 2 do?
When you tax, you get 1 extra gold for each 3 gold you had before taxing.
Oh,
Rich
that
get
would
richer.
require me to have money.
Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah.
The total treasury of all these kingdoms combined is $7 right now. Good job, guys.
And 2 of us have 3.
We are fiscally irresponsible kings.
Yay.
Okay.
I paid my soldiers, and then immediately got them off the board.
Well, actually, all of a sudden. Oh, there are 3 actions now now that things have changed. There are 3 actions that I really, really want to do. Oh, this is tough.
I don't like to hear that.
I think these are the things to do.
So mobilizing.
What am I?
Okay, so I'm going to, I think.
My second action helps you, so you, yeah, just
Cool.
I'll keep you in my thoughts, Greg.
thoughts and prayers. It doesn't really help you.
Wow.
Great. That does not help me.
Right.
Okay.
As long as
Yeah.
Okay. That card is not ever getting played. Just
hell?
burn that at the stake.
Yeah, these
So
two are
these.
pretty bad.
I want to play both of these.
Actually, one of them is fine, but it could be better. As Crusade cards go, it kind of sucks. I mean, Andrew had twins, for God's sake.
Sure did.
I gave everyone
One of them was even not terrible.
I know, right? How did that happen?
Good job by you.
I gave everyone the plague. But I might get the plague next turn.
You are certainly going to get the plague.
Not certainly. Almost certainly.
Oh, God. Here we go. There. Am I...
Just want to make sure you.
That's such a hard decision for which of the 3. That's brutal. All right, go for it. Everyone done?
Yep.
Greg, go.
Oh, wait.
Hi, Jazz.
This is the beginning of a new round. We do the Dynasty check.
Yes,
yes.
dynasties. Yes,
Oh, yeah, to
attempt to
marry
marriage
somebody.
if you
Right.
wish. Yes, thank you.
Well, I can't, but I don't have any children.
You can
So
adopt.
you can adopt. Yep.
So I'm
Right.
going to.
That will be...
Cataline!
All right, and the draw
Here we go.
is...
Lunatic.
What are the odds?
And show it over the board. There we go.
Oh, cool. Could be worse. Could be
Yeah.
worse.
So what happens?
She's a fighter.
What happens in that order? Is it adopting my dynasty?
Yes,
That's basically your action.
Yeah, you can assign... Well, yeah, we'll go through the marriage first. So go for it, Andrew, if you wish.
Yeah, well, we're going to try again for Louis. I have low hopes.
You know, Are you interested in having Cecily marry Friedrich?
Which
Becoming part of the Salian
Hold on,
dynasty.
Yeah.
I would rather have Friedrich become part of my
I'm
dynasty.
sure you would, but then I wouldn't have any kids.
Well, then I would say I could marry off Marjorie to you, but Sicily
have-
is staying with me.
I don't have any other kids to marry to.
Then-
Oh, you're saying you would give me Marjorie?
I could give you Marjorie if you want to give me some
Marjorie
money.
is not. What? You want me to pay for a red trait? Okay, all good. I can go with Mystery Meat.
I'm not worried about
Thanks,
her.
Wes. Appreciate it. All right.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Who can I?
I do have some folks that are interested in
Yeah.
in getting hitched.
The problem is I have no money.
What do you have as far as counselors and
I have a core physician and a navy. You're full on counselors. I don't really.
I could take a territory.
Oh, hold on a moment. I forgot my Chancellor action.
Which is what?
I may remove a casus belli
Oh, right.
against me with a trait check.
Should do
You have
that.
one.
Yeah, you should
so
do that.
I'm just gonna do that. So
And you can't pay for extra, I don't believe, on this.
no, but
You get one shot to remove this. Yep.
Yep.
All right, that sucks. Which may or may not be affected by this. Okay.
which is why you're supposed to dynasty before you plot.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have anything I'm willing to give away in order for a marriage with someone else. So I think I just gotta roll the dice again on Louis and just hope I draw something worthwhile.
Good luck,
You
Andrew.
really are rolling the dice.
Look, man.
It's a 1d40.
Nope. I got cruel.
You've really got to stop hitting him.
He's not paying attention to me.
That guy is focused. I hope he's like translating the Bible into French or something because.
Yes.
Something useful.
Wow. Yeah. All right. And are you?
Okay. So I'm gonna try for unless anybody else is feeling generous. There's not any attractive, marriageable young ladies on the board that I'm interested in.
No.
I'm willing,
I understand.
but I mean, she's ambitious.
You would pay me in that situation.
No, you are incorrect, sir. It's not how this works here.
I will take my cruel spouse, child.
Matilda is her name.
Okay.
Since it's a 50-50, I'm just going to draw out of the bag and we'll see what happens.
Whether or not it's successful.
Yeah.
Fair.
A little incest here.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
failed. All
Too
right.
cool. Our warlike ways are really getting in the way of our
It is troublesome.
children's love lives.
It's troublesome. Yep.
So, does anybody have any? Well, you have a buck.
Thank
I
you.
would be willing to take her off your hands.
His sole heir? That doesn't seem like a good idea.
For a
Just saying.
dollar?
Yeah.
I'm going to pay you and then be childless.
Well, first off, I'm going to try Marshall and go ahead and get rid of the unrest.
Oh, does it take unrest tokens out, or
It
just
does.
Casus Belli?
The Marshall. No, that Chancellor for him. The Marshall removes the
Marshall's
unrest.
Yeah,
But
Marshall's
I can't pay for extras here on this. So here we go. Nope. All right. Well, that failed. No.
Yeah.
Yep.
But what I can do. Okay. So what are my actions? I need that. I need that. You know what? We're gonna try again. Here we go.
He's a handsome, and very distracted man.
And I am not paying. So here we go.
All right.
No, sir.
Oh!
No, sir.
Goodness.
Be ambitious all you want, but
He's gonna outlive all of us.
He's like Rita.
Yeah.
he's not having it.
Wow. Glory to Rome, dude.
He likes the bachelor lifestyle.
Yeah.
He's just...
Wants to get a lot more work done.
He kind of is taunting us the way he's looking. Like, he's
Yeah,
kind of
he's
like...
like-
yeah, you know?
All right.
I know
well,
you want
He's
this.
very smug.
All right. So now, anybody assigning or revoking any duchies?
I don't
No.
think so.
Negatory.
Okay. Nor am I.
Wait, does it make unrest go away?
Do not believe so.
I doubt it.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
It makes it harder to overthrow.
If it did, I would do that in a second.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
You can always take it back at the next Dynasty
Right.
phase, so.
Yeah, that seems. There it
And
is.
this is, I'm not going to get taxed for this anyway.
Right.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Noted.
Okay. All right. So we are into the planning phase, which I imagine we already have done, kind of. Well, actually,
Maybe I should do it anyway because it's harder to take over.
it is. That is a true statement. But
Yeah,
then
since there's,
they die.
since there's unrest there. Oh, but then they die.
Then
If
they
it's
would
taken
die.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With one kid, that's a risk.
It is a risk. Why don't you guys give me some kids?
Oh, I could put Marjorie down.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Do
I
it.
don't really care if she dies.
No, you don't.
She's not an heir.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna put her in the front lines.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Duchess Marjorie of Normandy.
Do good work,
In
Marjorie.
Burgundy. Of Normandy and Burgundy.
Oh, this is really,
Why
really
Burgundy?
hard.
No, it's Normandy.
Oh,
That's the homeland.
oh, that is Normandy.
Yeah.
That's where they all come
Yeah.
from.
Oh my god, I'm
No,
smart.
I'm gonna stay on target.
Because William
There we
is
go. All right. Go
kind of
for
a
it.
kind of a
where,
usurper
where is
king.
Burgundy?
Burgundy is. It might be actually under here, but
Oh, southern France.
yeah.
He's drunk. He's diligently drinking.
Yeah. All right, build and develop. I just want one of these guys.
All right.
Okay.
For the bank for a buck.
It's $1.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it was worth whatever that other horrible thing
What's
is.
what's the other event?
Oh yeah. So I'm brokenhearted.
Oh.
My king is brokenhearted by a series of romantic affairs by my spouse. Add 1 H token.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, it. I can't believe I got that.
Well, there's that. So
Okay.
3 H tokens. Now you get a 4th. You get to remove 1 negative trait out of your
Yeah.
bag.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
Right, hadn't
Alright.
thought about
All
that.
right.
Yeah, seriously. I think Louis and Rita both.
Finally, dude.
Look, you could have paid early on. I would have let you have it way earlier.
This guy.
All right.
Finally, I get to have another kid.
Okay.
So I'm taxing. I
Okay.
get $5 because I don't get money
Yeah.
where the plague is.
right.
Woo!
Full
You're
$5.
about to plague it up, though. Sir.
Oh, certainly
there
I
are
am.
so many adjacent areas to Normandy.
There sure
All right.
are.
So walk them through
Only
how
half of
this
them
works. now.
Okay.
are British, though.
So this plague outbreak will go away.
Yeah.
But every adjacent territory to it will get a plague outbreak over token.
If you fail on the draw.
If I fail on the
Fail
draw. Yes. So
So
let's.
are they both of those connected?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there,
because
yep.
right, there's a
All
dotted
right,
line in
so
there.
start at 12 o'clock and work your way clockwise.
And I'll remind you, Greg, my bag is terrible.
Here we go. Start up north. So London.
right.
Hold on. Wait. Let's get ready.
Okay.
Only 3.
Oh, and hold
ignorant. Too ignorant to stop the plague.
Good old
So
mercy.
on.
Yeah.
Okay, so outbreak over.
Yeah.
Though. Okay, and now the Low Countries.
cruel.
Oh, yeah. No thanks.
Okay, and then there where the castle is.
Pious.
Oh,
Okay.
that's it. All right, and
That's
then Aquitaine.
Cruel.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, and then we're actually out of
Brittany?
plague tokens. Really?
Okay.
Seriously?
Can that be?
Can I? No. Really?
There must be more.
Really? Did I?
We'll have to use a replacement of some kind.
Yeah.
We'll use the crop failure as
Yeah.
I'm
And also,
pretty sure we
I
have.
mean-
Right, there's one on the other side of that too.
Is this going away no matter what?
Yes.
No. Oh, it
That goes
doesn't
away no
just-
matter what, right?
Oh, right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So-
So
Okay, so that's fine.
And then Wessex.
Then Wessex.
Oh, never mind. Don't need it.
maybe.
Ugly.
That
was ugly.
Well, it affected
Did
Greg
you
more than me, so
Alibi,
The
you
same-
ain't got no
the
alibi.
same
You
amount.
a-
no,
Mission-
more.
more.
Oh,
Mission
right.
accomplished.
All right, there we go.
And the child is born, Ken. Congratulations.
What do we got?
Conrad is the young man's name.
All right.
It could have been 2 rounds ago, but you weren't willing to pay me money.
It's
So
okay. You know what? Nothing bad happened to me in the meantime, so.
He says that. as
Here we
he
go.
reaches into the
Attractive
draw.
is what we're looking for.
Is it?
Attractive. Or lame.
Lame.
Oh, sorry, Conrad. Had an accident with a horse early on in his life, maybe, or I don't know. Did they have polio then? Probably not. Yeah.
Oh, you're
Okay. Let's see what this crusading thing is all about.
Oh, welcome to the game. Because remember, you must
Yes.
crusade. You don't
Yeah.
have to succeed. You just must attempt.
Just gotta try.
So I'll pay a
Yo,
buck.
college try. Who are you sending? Is it Conrad?
Might as well be Conrad.
He's a little weird.
All right, so bring it out here when you draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, he's,
All right.
he's a cultivated young
So
man.
Aleppo. So you get a gold every time you tax, and now you're cruel.
I am.
So I'll mark her out here,
Yeah,
and you take the first player marker.
I do. And the event is that there are turncoat Templars.
Okay.
And I may replace one dynasty shield belonging to another player of my choice with a dynasty shield of my own on the Crusade track. So I already have enemies over there. So I
Really?
feel like I shouldn't
Okay.
hurt Andrew because you guys are already potentially can attack me.
How are we in? Because I have done nothing. To be clear.
Okay.
I have done nothing here.
It's true.
Yeah, but he could still do something to you later.
He could.
My name's not Greg.
Yeah, but
It's true.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And 3 castles.
One,
No,
two,
I
three.
get it.
Hold on.
I get it.
Yeah. Oh, and do you have the castle?
He
that
has the.
does?
Yep.
Yeah.
But the bottom line, though, is like, I think yours might be the most appealing one of the 3.
Wow.
It's a little more flexible there
Are
in
you
Antioch.
kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I mean, you could talk me out of it.
I can't.
There's such a thing as money.
I can't marry off either.
How about just $1?
I cannot. I literally cannot.
You literally cannot.
I have $3, and you will understand here momentarily why I cannot. But you have my word that I will not mobilize against you. The rest of this, well, I guess this is the end of the.
I also will not mobilize against you for the rest of this round.
Nobody's mobilizing against me for the rest of this round because there's only one more action in this round.
Well, I have 2. I do have 2.
Yeah, and
Okay.
you're not mobilizing.
He might be.
He might.
Yeah, but you're not.
So,
All right, this is actually the one. This is a pretty good one. So
Okay.
sorry, man.
No, I will pay you $1 to not do that.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Done. Yeah, I won't do
Wow.
that. All right, Greg. Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm really glad because I was on the cusp of offering $1.
They negotiated
I was.
you out. Yeah.
I was like, oh god, I can just
So,
duck and avoid all
there-
this, but no.
So now you get the.
I do get the Crusader
you
Yes.
get
achievement
that achievement.
Yep.
Yes.
for
All
now,
right.
until somebody repays me that favor. I also and I'm the first player. So you get your action.
Yes. All right. So my action is
Not mobilized.
build and develop. So I am going to go ahead and pay $3. I will take the bank and the longbow, which now gives me the inventor.
There you go.
There we go. Because I have at least 4 of
Yep.
those. And we already covered what those were. But, unfortunately, a child falls ill. My child with the highest card number falls ill and sadly dies. If you have the court physician, however, I do, you make a successful trait check, your child is saved. So this would be for Bartolomeo.
Bartolomeo.
That.
Bartolomeo.
All right, so here we go. So we're going to draw. And a successful one, he lives. If not, congratulations, Gedetta. She is the heir to the throne. Oh, he lives. All right,
Nice.
hey, good job,
He
court
doesn't get like a
physician.
lame.
No, no.
All right.
So done. All right, so that's the end of the first round,
and then
and now
Yep,
we come
yep,
here for
yep.
the second round.
it says head injury. Can we see a refill over there?
Not yet.
Why?
I believe those only
They
fell.
refill immediately.
I do not believe they do because replace developments is during the cleanup phase, unless I'm wrong.
Oh, of course. I don't know why. I knew that was going to be.
You get rid of the face-up ones.
Oh, we should have been doing that.
Yeah.
We didn't. Okay.
I think they refill
At the end of your turn, yes, you're right.
So,
So there should have been one more as an option if I want to take instead of the bank. The Royal Guard is one of them. The Royal Guard says allows you or another player to spend gold to hinder a murder action against your dynasty. Nah. So that'll be one of them. But
Okay.
go ahead and do the other two then.
Library and plate armor. The library, when you develop, you may draw the top 3 cards of development card stack and buy any of these at a cost of 2 gold each. Shuffle cards that you don't buy back into the deck.
Interesting. Okay.
And plate armor requires the enemy to draw an additional success when trying to invade a mobilized territory under your control.
Okay.
a mobilized
Correct.
territory.
Yes.
But man, troops are expensive to keep.
Yeah,
Standing armies
sure
ain't
are.
cheap, right?
They sure are.
All right. So now for the build and develop, sir.
Yeah.
Those
So
are your
first I'll
options.
build and I'm gonna develop.
Okay.
What does the library do? Read it again.
Allows you to basically
So
take
it,
top 3 cards off deck and
But
buy them
when you develop.
yeah.
I see.
When you every time you develop.
It
Right.
doesn't seem that great.
That's a lot. Yeah, it seems like a lot of money.
Requires
It averages the
actions
cost
to, yeah.
to be the same 6
But-
for 3.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
But if you don't like the draw, what's out there
Right.
But
gives you better options.
the Royal Guard is probably the
The Royal Guard's nice.
Unless
the
somebody's thinking about
obvious
killing
one
you
of-
off, right?
Except I don't have any money.
You know, whatever.
I'll go plate armor. We'll see if it's useful.
So, attacking your mobilized areas is
Is
what
harder.
is harder.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. You're just buying the one.
I think I'm just going to buy the one because
All right.
I don't feel good about having $0.
All right, take your head injury.
Yeah, so I have a head injury. My king falls ill. He falls and hurts his head severely. He survives, but the injury shortens his life considerably. Oh no, 2. Add 2 age tokens. If your king had 3 age tokens and is killed, you're not allowed to remove a trait token from the trait bag.
Ooh.
But if I add a 4th,
You now get to remove one of the bad
remove
tokens.
A token. That's
pretty good. So he gets wise. in his
However-
old age, I guess
Heinrich is not. He's not long for this world.
he is not.
Ambitious coming out.
All right, and that will go back. That's just out of the game, correct?
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
not
I guess
one of
the
the
gold
originals.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. All right, so you're done.
I'm done.
All right, my second action is a tax action. Similar. All right, so I'm going to get, but I do have the bank. The bank says whenever you tax, I get 1 extra gold for each 3 gold I had before taxing. Oh,
Helpful.
reading comprehension. That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't get that because of
Looks like 4.
so looks
Yep.
like 4.
And we have an outbreak.
Potentially. Dare I say a pandemic? Too soon? All right, so here we go. So this will flip,
Yep.
right? Or does it go?
It'll go out of
Yeah,
that territory.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll start here on mine. That's bad.
Ooh.
So that will go there. That hurt. Then we will go to Sicily.
Yep.
Put that back in. Yep. So
Maybe just a crop failure token because it's
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
thing,
It's the
right?
same thing, yeah. Functionally.
Okay, and then we have here, and that's it.
Yep.
Not true. We also have here.
Oh right.
Oh, right.
Is that
No.
from? That's from Papal States. So I don't think you're.
Yeah,
correct.
You're right. No,
Oh,
you're right. You're right.
right.
So, yep,
What?
we got one.
All right.
we go.
All bad.
Yeah. All bad.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, you
I'll
get-
find a crop
yeah.
failure. There we
There
go.
you go.
That's.
All right.
There we go.
All right. And now
Good fun.
smugglers. Smugglers.
Oh,
happen.
there's more.
Smugglers discreetly ferry contraband from your lands to a rival dynasty. Give 2 gold to the next player. If you have the martial development card,
Trait check.
you can stop the theft with a successful trait check, which includes cruel, and can't spend gold on the trait check. So,
Oh.
I mean, spending money at this point would be,
foolish.
yeah.
Yeah.
Spend 1 to save 2, maybe.
Keep it out of Greg's hands though. So.
Hey!
Brave,
All right,
a brave
save the money.
Marshal.
Yep.
There we go. Good job, Marshall. All right, so I'm done.
Well-
So, go.
I kind of wish you'd give me the money. Plot / overthrow. I think I'm just going to use it to manufacture Casus Belli against Casadata Altavia.
Oh.
You have to have a success.
But the Chancellor lets me do it, draw an extra token. So. Please.
And does it succeed?
Not yet.
Okay, 0 for 1.
Yes.
There you go.
Dang.
My lustful geniusness.
Well done, sir.
Oh, you. Well,
Babies!
Yes.
So it goes to Andrew. He's full up on kids.
Yeah.
It goes to
Everyone
Ken.
knows you can't have more than 3 kids, right?
I mean, I think
It is known.
during the medieval period, I think that was definitely not true.
So
Well, you didn't
who
keep
did you
more
have
than 3
here?
kids.
Fair enough.
is
That's,
it?
yeah, right.
Bertha. Or
Okay.
probably like Bertha. Something like
Bertha.
that. Yeah. Oh, she is attractive.
Ooh.
Ooh, hey, you were hoping for that, and there you go.
Okay.
That sucks.
All right, Andrew.
Why can't y'all hoist some children onto me?
She's about to be the royal aunt,
Yes.
right? Because Friedrich is.
Yes.
He's coming soon.
He's tuning.
coming soon to a throne near you.
All right, Andrew, what's your action?
Well, so I'm plotting.
Is in just moving slowly along, plotting.
Yes, it does feel that way. Man, I really don't. I made a commitment to not plot against Greg this round, so I'm going to hold myself to that.
You don't have
So remember how I sort of swindled you out of that
that extra dollar.
that dollar?
Yeah.
I'll give you $1 back if you want to try to kill Conrad.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that seems reasonable. Sure. Okay.
Sweet.
All right, so we have our first murder.
Everybody
Everybody
wins
wins.
there.
So, have to have a success, and it just goes away if it's successful.
It failed. Sorry again.
Well, that's okay.
So, all right,
So my
I
event.
mean, in the end, more heirs to the throne is not a bad thing.
Sure.
So.
right.
My event is duel, which affects me. My king or a male child, my choice, is challenged to a duel. If I don't accept, the character gets the coward trait. If I accept, I have to make a trait check, and I cannot spend gold. If I fail, the character dies. If I succeed, I gain the brave trait for that character. So I'm okay with sending Marcus off to go off and let's see how good he is in fighting.
Are you paying?
I can't pay.
Oh, you can't. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So here, all right, here we go.
So
what's it gonna be?
the honest and slothful Marcus is gonna
Have a duel.
have a duel.
Then
I mean-
unnamed.
Yeah, I guess the
Here we go.
benefit is you get 2 greens.
It's
if you
all
win.
upsides. Ignorant. Sorry, Marcus.
He died.
Holds the blade by the blade.
Wait, what end?
All right. Goodbye, Marcus.
All right, let me have the one that was on Marcus.
Well, yeah, that was over there, and
and that goes back into your.
Oh yeah, this is.
Yes.
Well, this was on.
It was on Marcus, so it just
Okay,
goes
so
back
it
into
goes
the
back
general
into the
bag.
bag.
Yeah.
There
Yes.
you go. Right. Okay.
Oh,
And
child.
look who's
New
moving
child
up,
one.
moving up in the world.
Oh, so
Right.
it's no longer child 3 is in the duchy.
Yes, child 2 is now the Duchess here.
Yes.
All right.
Child 3 is no more.
All right.
All right, the agreeable Cecily is the new heir.
There is no Ken. That's the end of the. That's the end
that's
of
the end of it.
Yeah.
And the end of the era, I think.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. All right.
The end of an era.
Okay, well, first off, we have to do upkeep. Anybody have any foot soldiers?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Age.
Monarchs, age.
Oh, look, 4th age trait.
So here we go. 1,
No. He's
2.
long.
I know. Well, hold on. Go ahead and give it to him.
Yeah.
But, all right. And then,
Mom?
Right. Okay. So, death of a monarch.
I'm going to remove gluttonous because I got my 4th one. And gluttonous is just bad. At least ambitious and lustful is...
Yeah.
Gold.
Gluttonous is.
That goes in there, right?
Oh no, it
No,
does
it
not.
doesn't.
Gold
Right.
just all straight out of the gate.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, I just put it with the other
Yep.
gold.
Okay, so we have a succession ceremony for the, who are you?
Heinrich IV.
No, for the dynasty.
Oh, the Salian dynasty.
All right, here we go. So, when a player's king dies, a succession ceremony takes place in Dynasty. Discard the dead king's character, along with any spouse.
Yeah, also sad to lose Katerina, but I mean, she had a good good run.
That means this goes away.
It does.
Which, remember, this is going to come into play here in a little bit.
Yep.
The throne is then inherited according to the principle of agnatic cognatic primogeniture.
Yep.
In the following order. If there are no representative of one row of the family board, move it to next. Eldest male child.
Friedrich.
Yep.
All right. There you go. Then it would go eldest female child, then eldest male sibling, then eldest female sibling. The heir moves over. The heir's trait token or tokens is placed in the trait bag. If the heir is a child, move any children to the sibling spaces. If any of them are duke or duchesses, remove those with sibling duke or duchess, right? Mm-hmm. Remove any siblings to the previous king from the game. If no eligible heir is available, a succession crisis is triggered. So, there you go. But
Okay.
we don't need to go into
Conrad and Berta are now siblings of the new king, Friedrich I.
that. All right.
He's currently the king of the Salian dynasty. I'm sure also to be elected Holy Roman Emperor, since I own basically the entire territory of the Holy Roman Empire. So.
Yeah, that seems legit.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Now, get rid of your action cards. So, here. Then replace any independent characters.
Here.
Are we... Oh, no. Hold on. I think we've been forgetting to do that.
You do that every time?
I believe
what?
so.
Do what?
Reading comprehension for the win. I apologize, guys. A moment. Hold on. Let me get to the cleanup. Here. Replace all character cards in independent territories and all face-up development cards on the game board. So, my bad. All of these should have been wiping.
At the end
At the end
of
of the era.
No.
It's of the era.
The era.
Yeah.
The era.
Yeah, so it's good.
Yeah, this is the end of the era.
Yep.
It's not the end of the round is the upkeep of gold.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
so it's great.
Okay.
We're good.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we're good. I apologize. Right.
Oh, so Louis.
So, finally.
Farewell, Louis.
All of these. will
You
go
were
Yeah.
a good man, but no one could apparently
Goes to
win
the
you
bottom
over.
of the deck.
He could not be tamed.
And we have to get new.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we need to replace them. So I'm going to be putting out 2 here.
Agnes.
I am putting 2 here.
And Jehone.
All right. A lot of
A lot of
women.
ladies.
Okay. So does anybody care to draw for their own specifics?
I do.
Okay. So I will go there. She is haughty
Yep, she does. Yeah, that makes that
She is
that,
a-
that adds
and
up.
she's shrewd.
Ooh,
Hey, all right.
shrewd.
The
Okay.
catch.
All right.
And Jehone is
Good night, Franny.
honest.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Come on, something reasonable. Oh, charitable.
Oh, that's good.
All right. And
Just flat out good.
patient. Hey.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey.
Okay, buddy. I'm afraid
Someone's out
I'm
there.
afraid there are no green traits left. Yeah, she's ugly.
The name like Agnes.
All right. Well, there's that. Okay. So then replace the developments. Put them at the bottom of the deck, if you would, please, sir. Because I don't think we're going to cycle through them.
Oh,
Could be one of them. Yeah, that's all right. What do we got?
Archbishop,
Archbishop,
another library,
librarian,
and a
spymaster.
spymaster.
Yep.
And the Archbishop allows you to perform the Crusade action twice per era and gives you an extra token draw for the Crusade action. Also helps you during the papal visit event.
Okay. All right.
And do we know what the Spymaster does?
No.
No.
Okay. Allows you to incite unrest and overthrow in territories that do not border your own. Also gives you an extra trait draw on murder and bribe plots.
Nice.
That's actually really good.
All right. So end of the era. So now we draw, and all these get discarded as well. Sorry.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
And we draw a new card. So starting with player 1.
Okay.
Ken.
I get a tax card for free, so let's start there.
Okay.
I also have to take a Crusade card, so let's do that.
Okay. So now you get 7 more.
I get 7 more. I will take another Crusade.
Okay.
Just up your odds.
I will take another tax.
Okay.
I will take 2 war.
Okay.
I will take 2 realm.
Okay.
And,
One more.
yep. And the question is whether it should be... I think the question is whether it should be realm or war. I will go realm.
Okay. Mr. Builder.
All right, so I will take my Crusade for sure. You know what? I will take 2 Crusades. So, okay, so there's 2. I will take 3 War. That's 5. 6, 7, and 8. I will take a tax. And hold on.
No,
I'll take 2 tax. And yeah. 2, yeah. I'll take my a realm, and then I think that's 8, and then I get my free card. So
Yep.
let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. So now,
Realm.
Yeah.
any of those 3. Let me look.
We didn't take an
I'm
entry.
just looking at the names. I'm not looking at what it is. Hold on. I took 2 tax, 3 war, and 2 crusade. Right. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Intrigue's the only
Oh,
way.
and a realm. So I didn't take any entry. I'll take another realm, actually.
Okay.
Okay, done.
Crusade. Double up on this tax since.
Victory condition, you get 1 point per area that you control, plus 1 point for every one of these that you control, which there are 4
I'll
of.
do another Crusade. Just in case. Ow! Sorry.
Would you like help?
Apparently. And 2 war, but I think I actually got these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
one more.
Let's go intrigue since I don't have one.
Okay. So I get a Crusade card for free, and I have to take 1 minimum. So 7 more. I'm gonna need to do some of this. 2 war. I don't know if it'll matter, but I'll take a realm. I'm gonna need at least 1 tax. Okay, so 3 left. Money's tight. Another tax. I'll take an intrigue.
Yeah, I should have been paying attention to what you guys are saying instead of thinking about my own actions.
Yeah, I know, same, but that's okay.
I'll take another war.
That's kind of awesome.
Okay. All right, and so now we go
What if I
to
see the,
Dynasty.
Yeah, no, go for it. Huh?
We do the Dynasty
Yeah,
stuff
so
now.
Ken.
Yes, so I have the lovely Bertha available for marriage. In return,
Yeah, I see you looking at Bartholomew.
in return,
Yes.
I'm looking for a nice marriageable lady for Friedrich.
Wait.
What do you?
I thought you were talking about your the king.
Yeah, so I need a nice marriageable person for Friedrich.
Yeah, I need a
So I'm-
guy.
So I'm wondering
Yeah,
whether
I need a dude.
so
I see what you what. Go ahead.
so Edward wants Bertha.
I would take Bertha.
I want Cecily. Can we figure this out?
What does Andrew get?
That's a good
That
question.
is a good question.
You know what, Andrew? I would be willing to give you.
As I say, you have a lot of.
Yeah, I would be willing to give you either the bank or the court physician.
I have a court position already.
Okay, I would be willing to give you the bank.
Bank's not very good for me.
Okay, hold on, let me see.
Well, I'm just trying to think. Cecily is my. If I get rid of Cecily, then Marjorie's my heir, which is not great. Yeah, I don't know if I'm willing to give her up, honestly. Like, you'd have to really You'd have to give me something like a territory or something.
Oh, let's get easy, killer.
I'm just saying.
I only have 4. No, you would have to help out with this too.
I don't know how I could help, but I'm willing to help.
You give $1?
It's a good. I can give $1. Ooh, I only have $1.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna have to tax. I don't care. You're gonna have to tax.
Yeah.
Regardless, $1's not doing anything for you.
All right, I tried. I will. I think I might just.
Well, I'm just saying, if he gives you $1, I would be willing to give you possibly the marshal after my next turn, because I want to try and get rid of this unrest. I would be willing to do the marshal and $1 from Ken to make this happen. That seems reasonable. This is why 3-team deals are difficult in sports.
Yeah,
But
I actually can't. I can't squeeze the $1.
what about like in a round or two?
I would trade plate armor, I guess.
Oh, well, okay. So you would get 2 of these. You would get marshal and plate armor. That seems not terrible.
Oh man, I did all that work to get that guy killed. No, I don't think I'm willing to do it because I really don't want to get stuck with a bad air. That's
Okay.
that's where
All
I'm
right.
at.
Well, we have tried.
Yep.
Okay.
So I
Like
I
I
would
would need,
try to
I would
marry-
need some. I would need like a positive male heir to, or positive male suitor for Marjorie, and I don't think
can't
that's going to
help
happen.
I hear that.
So,
I hear
what are you
that. I
doing?
get it. So I've got 4 good and 2 bad in the bag. I'm just going to give it a whirl with Constance.
Okay. Where's Constance? Up there.
Up there.
North? Okay. So that is she's up,
there. Yep.
1 draw. And there you
Nice.
go.
Good work.
And put
Right in the
marker down.
bag.
Well done. There we go. Okay.
I'm not interested in Scotland at all, by the way. Also, I don't have a navy.
You don't have a navy. That's the more important thing.
Andrew, since you seem to be kind of awash with cash,
Sure.
are you interested in the marshal? Which you have all that outbreak, all that plague.
The marshal would be nice, definitely.
I would be willing, since there are no marshals available, mind you, right? During the dynasty phase, which I'm going to do this first. I'm going to do this once.
Sure.
And to be clear, it says it doesn't say that I'm not that I'm limited. Once per round is a free bonus action during the dynasty phase you can attempt. So you know what? I'm gonna pay $1. I'm gonna try, and it removes unrest.
Those
right?
unrest, yeah, and you only have 1 unrest.
Yeah. So I will pay $1 to be able to try and do that. So I will get 2 draws for this here. All right. Cool.
Nice.
That seemed worth it. So that was good. Okay. So now I am willing to sell this to you. $2.
$2.
$2 and a terrible marriage. Although ambitious says, good for building.
It's good for building.
Right.
That's true. $2.
Yeah, well, you get this and Guadita.
How does he?
Because when it comes his time,
Like I could
to
offer,
marry,
yeah,
that's
right.
the dowry. Basically, is
Like yeah, the marshal is basically.
I'm willing to sell the marshal for $2 and give him Guadita.
Right.
God, that would
I mean,
be.
you have 5. That puts you at 3.
Money is.
I understand that, but
Um.
I presume Ken nuked him in his sleep.
Oh boy.
It's the second age.
Yeah.
Or era.
Yeah, I'll go for it. All right.
All right,
$2.
So $2 for the marshal.
So $2.
Excellent. Okay.
Marshal, and
There.
I'll do the marriage when we get to my turn.
Yes. All right. So now I will Pippa here, very shrewd, and we're going to try and marry her to Bartolo Mayo. I'm actually going to spend just $1 for that, so I will get 2 draws. Yep. Nice.
Jeez.
All right. So shrewd
Yeah.
then. this will go there. Pippa will then get married over to Bartholomew
Yep.
there, and she will get that marker. And this is what this. So it looks like here, and I will try and.
I see a very strong murder target over there.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. Let's see what I've got.
I better be flush with cash here soon. So yeah. Oh, sorry. There we go. So over here we have Pippa here, who's shrewd, and there. So that the king needs to die quickly. Is basically the moral of the story. Okay. All right. Cool. All right.
Someone needs to die quickly.
Yeah. So I am going to attempt to marry off Colleen to Henry.
Yes.
Because he is the most charitable male suitor on the board.
He's got a sweet hat as well.
Yeah. And I elect not to pay any more money.
Strong choice, Greg.
Yes.
Hey, all right.
So that's or you could.
No, I'm going to keep it. Because
Okay.
I only have 3 tokens total.
Yeah, and Henry's a good catch.
He is.
He is a handsome fella.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus...
Guys are marrying out everyone underneath me.
Sorry, pal. You had your chances.
I didn't have any chance.
Oh, yeah, you could have paid me to stop that from happening.
Nah, it's fine. My bag's terrible. There was no way I was going to make it.
Conrad is an eligible young man.
Well, I've already got the Italian boy over there lined up. So.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not a boy.
Or a girl.
No, I need boy. Is that not a boy?
No, it's a girl.
Oh, no, I need a boy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Oh,
What just
Edward.
happened?
I thought that was a guy.
Wow.
Da, not O.
I don't.
Apparently, it looked like it in the letters and correspondence.
Very awkward upon meeting.
You referred to them as handsome.
I don't know if I would do that deal then, because
Yeah.
I kind of need a husband for Cecily.
Well, do you? I mean, I'm okay with you reneging on the.
I
the
think so.
Okay,
Still must.
I'm okay with that. That's
Well, I
fine.
can't marry her.
Right,
Like,
obviously.
yeah.
Literally cannot.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't think then I
So
can't.
The $2.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
wow! I'll do it for $1.
$1 worth
He's-
it.
Okay,
Wait, what happened?
there you go. I sold him the
He
mark.
sold me the marshal
Oh,
for
he's not a
$1.
Marshall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He needs a marshal. He needs $1.
Right.
The marshal
Got
is
it.
he helpful? Okay. So
Check the...
as a free action using the marshal, I'm going to try to attempt to remove an unrest token. I'm
that's
not
nice.
going to pay for it. I'm going to try to remove the unrest from there. So, hey, brave.
Wow.
All right.
Good job.
Goodbye.
10% chance of
You're
that
welcome.
happening.
Okay. Oh, is it I can only... Oh, is there anyone even to marry at this point? No, they're all women.
Random draw.
Find a Conrad.
Can no. Okay, and I can stop her from being a duchess and marry someone, right? Like those are
Yes,
separate
yes.
things. Okay,
Yeah.
well that's definitely happening anyway.
But technically happens afterwards, but yes.
Yeah,
that's
it's
fine.
gonna happen no
I
matter
know.
what. All right, so let's find a
Well, you
suitable
have to
boy.
draw first.
Well, it has to be a guy, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, like I mean, woman. What? That's a guy, I guess. Stephen, sure.
That's I guess.
Hair's long.
you have
whoa.
to draw. no. I'm saying you have to draw.
Oh, you have to
before
draw
the-
it.
No.
What?
Before
Oh, I see what you mean.
it
Yes,
has to be successful.
Right.
Before Stephen
Yes.
is a bachelor.
Am I willing to pay for
Or no
this?
one
That
will.
is a good question.
Yes. Oh, no, but then you're also paying the $1 for a good trade.
Right. I'm paying $1 potentially. What do I have in here again?
Not good.
Not good.
You kind of need to spend $1 to...
I've got 3 successes.
That is an ugly bag.
Things went
sir.
wrong with my
That
bag.
is an ugly bag.
You're gonna spend $1.
I feel like this is like the sequel to a Stephen Lynch song. Ugly bag. Now it's yeah.
All right, I'll pay $1. I'll pay $1.
All right, 2 draws.
gonna be a
I haven't
waste of
forgotten about it, Omer. I've just been trying to do other things.
I forgot about it.
Hey, Pius. All right.
Hey!
Great. Okay, Stephen. You're married.
And now,
everything's great.
congrats.
What was,
You get
what was
a
his,
random
what was his
draw.
trait? Oh,
We don't know yet. That's the thing.
I vote for lunatic.
That's why I was like, it isn't even worth spending money on this.
Or
He's,
weak.
Hey, he's temperate. Great.
All right.
Everything's fantastic.
All right, everything's just
I think
chill,
I think
man.
idiot is also a possibility.
Checks out.
Yeah.
All right, so play your 2 cards. Done.
What if I don't want to?
Correct, Ezra. Exactly.
How much? You have $1. Not give me anything. It doesn't do anything. What the hell? Oh, weird. Oh. What do you...
Now things never, plans never succeed. Contact with the enemy.
Right.
This is perfect.
You feel good about it.
If.
Oh, perfect if. I like perfect if.
That is weird.
Is it bad if almost all your shields are out? I feel like it's bad if most of your shields are out.
I think it means you can't crusade, right?
No, I don't think so.
You have to crusade. It's just I don't know what I think you have to. That's a good question, actually.
Well,
I'll
I mean,
look that up.
you would remove the marker from your spouse.
Oh, that's
True, that'd be fine. Because
Yes.
I mean, honestly, the pact with Scotland, not really that interested.
Right? Yeah.
I really, I don't want to give Andrew an excuse to fight me. So,
Oh,
And I'm not really looking
all
for
the
an
men's
excuse to fight
portraits
him
are
either.
facing left. The women's are facing right.
oh look at
Did
that.
not notice that, Homer. Well done.
Oh.
Conrad's a bit straight on, but
It's from the accident he had as a small child.
yeah. Old Conrad. Never know with that guy.
Oh. No, these are good. Good lord.
Andrew, you drew it. It's you good?
Yeah.
Or good?
Good.
All right, Ken, go.
Build and develop. Archbishop me.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go for it.
Yeah.
And now they refill.
I mean, come on.
Plans never survive. We all knew.
We all knew that was happening.
I was hoping.
And you were a fool.
Hoi oi oi.
Are you done?
I have a stormy marriage, and so I will add an age token to Friedrich.
What, you're really a fan of those.
No, you're just burning
Age
through these
tokens,
guys.
honestly, in this game, they're like such the lesser evil.
I know.
Yeah.
If you could see my other develop cards,
I will build and develop.
oh good.
Oh. You can have a second longbow.
Would you like a spy master?
No.
How about a longbow?
Spy
Can I interest you in a
Spy Master's
library?
actually really
Right.
good.
Yeah.
Spy Master's really good. You only can pick one of those, so... Oh, no, it's a counselor. You can pick 2 of them, as long as one of them is a Spy Master.
And he can't have 2 longbows, so he'd basically, if he wanted to pick 2, he'd pick the spy master in the library.
Oh, you can't have 2 of the same item?
No.
Oh. Well, there goes that plan.
The
Sorry.
castle helps with taxing,
Yes.
and what else?
Taxing. Points at the end.
No.
Oh, okay, for the builder, I mean.
Do I?
If you can outbuild me, you get the builder.
Right.
I think that's it.
This is frustrating.
Can do the oceans have borders? I can't tell.
Anything that is on the water is your
Okay.
possibility.
Well, like, I'm assuming I can't, sail over to, like, the Mediterranean.
You are assuming incorrectly. You can sail any old where you like.
You know what?
Really?
I will
Yep.
pay.
As long as it's the coast of the same ocean, right?
Oh, if it's the same ocean, then no.
That's what I'm
bad.
thinking about.
But that's very...
Like, where does the...
So it's probably there's a line there.
know what? I'm
yeah.
gonna take the
North Sea,
library.
Atlantic Ocean, and Mediterranean Sea.
Okay.
Library?
I guess that's more thematic.
Yeah.
So the library says whenever I develop, I can draw the top
don't like it,
3
though.
and then purchase them for $2 a piece. Okay.
Oh no! I wish I had chosen develop now.
I also,
don't,
wow.
I don't have any money, so.
I wish I had chosen it. Jeez.
Glory to Rome. I knew there had to be at least one more of those in there.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Glory to Rome. I knew that was going to happen too when I picked it. I so knew that was going to happen.
but hey, you got the library, so next time you can.
Yeah,
search
next time.
through- Deck, I'm gonna do the Crusade. Whew. I'm just gonna hope it works.
Oh, wait, lavish feast. My king never misses a chance to throw a big feast. Food, drink, and late nights has taken a toll. Add an age token.
Oh, yes, enjoy.
Don't mind if I do, which means I will thin my
Grab something
my
out of that bag.
a little,
Nice.
right?
All right, so crusading, and
Oh, you're fine. Go ahead.
hey, I got it.
Hey.
Cool.
All right.
What did you get?
Crusade.
Crusade.
Oh,
take
good
one
job.
out.
But also, the Crusade says that the winds from the west makes fast progress. I may place one additional Dynasty shield on the Crusade track.
So you just put it in. You don't put it on like a spot. You just put it like here, basically. But you have
sure.
But you have a second shield, basically.
Are you sure?
I think so, because it doesn't say place it in the next.
What's the name of the card? I'll
It doesn't
look it
say
up.
place it in the
Winds
next
from the west.
spot.
Okay.
Would it
All
be?
Winds from the west?
Yeah.
All right. I'll take a look. Continue on. Doesn't matter. You're going to put
I mean,
it out
that's
there either
that's the
way.
end of my turn.
Okay.
So I'll put that out there, and then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But more importantly, I get to be first.
Mobilizing. So I'm going to mobilize here. Just get rid of this unrest.
Smart.
And we will mobilize. Am I concerned about anybody?
So this has been asked on BGG, and so far, the only answer is you get the second spot. You get an additional spot on it.
All right.
Okay.
But now, is that definitive? No, and I apologize to everybody that that's one of those edge cases that we didn't know to ask.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna. It could be to where either it's doubled up on one spot
Right.
there, or it could be that, and it's just not clear.
However, what I didn't account for is that is now my bag.
Oh, well, that's pretty good in some ways.
In some
Ways, yes.
That is a very generous
It's
interpretation.
bad if you ever need to make a trade check, but otherwise it's really good.
For what kind is it? what kind of trade check helps you?
Well, actually, they
they're all
are
pretty
helpful. They are helpful for at least one thing.
It's a wide array of
No,
badness.
it's not even.
Diverse.
Too ambitious, one lustful, deceitful.
Oh, that's not great.
So basically, there is no trade check for which he has a majority
Awesome.
chance.
Good. All right.
No, yeah.
Oh,
there's
that's
building,
awesome. Hey,
building.
see, and this makes me happy. People
Ambitious.
Oh, you have two ambitious?
Too ambitious.
Okay.
Oh, so 60% chance there.
Yeah.
So
and
a
I
bunch
can-
of people are saying that, you know what, this has been the most entertaining stream. Said never laughed so much on a stream before. So that's cool. That makes me happy. Given as chaotic as the game is, it's about the stories that this game tells.
Absolutely.
Very
It's
much
100%. Like I
Yeah.
really couldn't care about winning. I'm trying to win.
Of course.
You, but
This game's a blast.
All right, so I mobilized here and here, and the event.
Yeah, it's Katerina who died. I guess I could put her at the bottom. And it's also my
other
other
kings.
monarchs.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, Katerina, that was Italian.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
yeah.
Oh.
She was the best. I loved her.
She was amazing.
So my event is Unruly Princes, and it affects me, but it requires a pact, which I don't have with anybody, so
sure
it has no
don't.
effect. But otherwise, it would.
I kept trying to
cause
get you
stuff.
married, buddy.
Trying is really stretching the truth there.
All right, so you're mobilized, and
Yep.
now it's Greg.
Okay. Taxing.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, and you're welcome again.
No, Andrew's having the baby.
Oh yeah, hey Andrew.
Hey.
Hey.
Babies.
But first,
Gilbert, welcome.
taxing. So I
Yes.
get 2, 4, 5.
And now the outbreak is over.
Oh, actually, you can replace your crop failures.
Oh, yeah.
And there.
Fantastic. He's a drunkard.
I had an event card earlier that would have given me drunkard straight in my bag,
That's awesome.
and also cost me $1.
Oh my
Like, how
god.
did you even play that card? I was
You were
like,
desperate.
just a straight bad and pay $1. Pay $1 for the
we're
pleasure.
bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Ken.
No.
Well, he crusaded, so
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I did my taxing. So
Right,
Yeah.
so it's me.
Right.
So
So
I'm
hold
gonna
on. This is your first card, right?
second
card.
No. You crusade.
Yeah, we did first, and then second.
Then first player.
Yeah.
Now we're here, so I'm last again.
All right.
That's all.
So I am now
Bottom,
invading.
now we're on top.
So I have the navy, so I can invade Ireland with this,
Yeah,
and this guy can support, or this guy can invade with this guy supporting.
$2 more.
Yeah.
You should.
So,
You're just gonna invade one?
well, if I
hell
invade
did I even
each,
do
I have to
that?
draw one for each, which I don't feel great about.
I see.
And I also, you guys would both get Casus Belli against me.
So just one Casus Belli is.
One Casus Belli is fine. Two,
And
not
hey,
great.
you know what? I'll take it. I've already got a nice collection.
That's the thing. Yeah, right. You've got.
He's looking for the match set.
So I'm gonna draw 2 for this and pay 1 more.
Wow, your bag must not be great.
It really is bad.
I mean, it's no,
wait, you
it's
do have-
no Greg.
Oh, should I pay 2?
No.
Oh wait, no, I can't pay 2 because I'm already 2 over the
Yeah.
minimum.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I'm drawing. I can draw 3, unless anyone wants to pay money to sabotage it. But
No, I'm good. I'll let it happen.
okay. Well, lustful doesn't help me.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Pious.
There you go.
Look at that.
Good job,
That
pal.
succeeded.
Piety helps with warfare, right? Okay, so I go in there.
Grace of God.
So I'm going to take over this.
And then give him a, he now
Yes,
has the
you
match
now
set.
have that.
Right,
And the event is Sword Fighting Child, which requires a child.
You got one.
Well, it's other. It's a good thing. So, skips you because you don't have any children.
Oh,
Edward.
That's so lame.
my.
Which the child gets the Swordmaster
Swordmaster?
trait, which is just straight up good.
I want that.
I don't feel great about this, but this was the better option. Consider what that means.
My king needs to die.
Yeah, he really. Well, it's coming soon, my friend.
Real quick. There's 3.
Bag's about to get better.
3. Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't happy about that.
Really bad.
Okay.
Oh, it needs to go back.
So, I get a gold just for taxing because I have the shield on Aleppo.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then the plague.
This does that, and then these 2 territories I have
right.
to draw for.
Start with this one. Safe, and the other. Safe. Wow. Well done.
Yep.
And I'm sorry. What is the event?
Have a child.
Hey, you don't mind if I do. And we have Umfretto.
Umfretto.
Okay, so here we go. I will say, drawing out of the bag is always fun.
Lunatic.
No. It's going to be possessed.
Godless,
I
godless,
can
godless.
see it's green.
Oh,
Chase, though.
It doesn't look it.
All right, mobilize and invade. All right, so I will mobilize 2. We will mobilize 1 here. So we'll go ahead and bring that there. So we're mobilizing 1 here. And that immediately makes that go. No, it's unrest.
No,
Sorry,
no,
it's unrest.
Right, taxing makes that
Right.
go away.
I fear no one's going to go near Agnes now. The outbreak. Or Sabella.
And you know what? Let's have options. We'll go right there for the other. Yep, so that's mobilized. However, the event is the king falls ill. Your king falls ill in about a severe pneumonia. Make a trait check. If you have the court physician development, you can spend gold for extra draws. If you fail the trade check, king dies. Nope.
Yeah,
Not a draw.
I think you're all set.
Like I said,
Well, he was going to die.
He was gonna die
pretty much
anyway,
immediately.
yeah.
but
Immediately
just in
following
case
this.
not,
Yeah.
in case you guys wanted to try and assassinate.
Gave you a little fountain of youth or something.
Right, yeah, no, it's... Please. Walk to the light, man! Yeah!
Bye.
All right. All right.
Roberto Giscardo.
A moment of silence for the head of state.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, all right, we're good. All right. So
Heck of a
then
jaw on that guy. Look at that guy.
that goes away. All right, so they will both die.
I believe the young lady was Germanic.
She was.
Yeah.
Oh, so this. Oh, that's the other
There.
guy.
All right, so he had no siblings, but now this, and actually I guess we can do here, so you guys can kind of follow along. So all of these, oh, this is,
Those just go in the bag, man.
yeah, this is awesome.
God, this is
So,
disgusting.
1, 2, 3, all go into the bag. And I was able to pull out that other negative. So I am like the anti-Andrew.
Or the anti-Greg.
Right, well, I have
Yeah,
too many
I'm
negatives.
pursuing the red strategy
There
in
you
this
go,
game.
right, okay. So there's that. So then, no. Yes, that stays on Pippa here. And then these all move up to siblings. And child 1, where, oh, there, no longer a child. There we go. Done. That worked out really, really well, I think. Because even if he dies now, it's already in the bag. So that's okay. All right?
All right.
Yeah, the king is dead. Long live the much, much better king. Yes.
So we got to do upkeep now.
Yes. Okay. So
here's my
upkeep.
$2.
Yep, I owe $2 as well.
I'm going to keep them on the board.
As am I.
Okay.
And Monarch's Age.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
I get to take a thing out of my bag. That's terrible. That's great. Oh,
now we say no more to Philip the Amoris.
All right. A moment of silence. Done.
All right. Here's Hildegund.
I mean, this is a smorgasbord of options here.
Yeah,
and-
some quite good choices for you.
So now we promote Cataline.
You know what? This will go back in the bag, so we'll get rid of ignorant.
Yep.
And I get to add charitable and cruel to my bag, so I still, no matter what red I pick, it helps something, just not the same something.
That's awesome. All right. So
I fear we have different definitions of the word.
so Dynasty starting with Greg.
Oh, I'm childless.
Hey, let me see the rule book real quick.
Yeah. I guess we're just gonna adopt a friendly Spanish or French child. Baton. Bâtonnet? Bâtonnet? Baton. I'm really bad with French pronunciations. Give me the gold bag, please, for the traits.
Come on, lunatic.
Listen.
Oh, you're adopting?
Yeah, I have to. I'm gonna go with. You know what? I want Swordmaster to be in this bag. It's not.
No,
It might
at least
be.
there's it's a critical trait for something.
Yeah. I've.
Andrew?
Oh, man. The options are limited here.
What are you looking for, male or female?
Well, I've got both. It's really a matter of...
I have an eligible Umfredo,
Yes.
who is chaste.
I have no money. It's the problem.
No, but you have territory, and I'm okay with that.
I would I think I would probably trade for Marshall, because that'd let me get rid of this unrest.
Oh, okay. I would do that.
Yeah. Sweet.
Here you go. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Marshall's just moving around the board, isn't he?
All right.
Yep.
So Gilbert is happily married. The drunkard is now married to an attractive wife. Everything's fine.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that Marshall thing right now.
Okay.
That's the wrong bag.
Wrong bag. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Hit the bell Whenever you get notified.
Cruel and kind are critical traits.
Oh, yeah, they are.
So rock and roll.
Or you can discard it.
Oh, I'm going to discard. No, thank you. The game is called Crusader Kings, sir.
All right.
Support the show over on pledgehc.com as well.
And then I'm gonna adopt a child. Her name is Else, and she is probably like super smart or something.
Or just really uppity.
Polite. Oh, she's a gardener.
Oh, well, all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
in your face, rest of the world.
All right. So
Are you interested in gardening? Just kidding. I need a child.
yeah. You know what? Oh, and when I did that, this should have gone away. Right?
The outbreak?
Yeah, it goes away when foot soldiers are out there. Yes.
No.
It does.
No,
yes, it
it's-
does.
No.
I'm fairly
No, it's
certain.
only unrest.
Hold on. I think it's plague. Hold on.
How can
Plague.
plague possibly go?
But
That's not
mobilize
thematic.
says remove
Any foot soldier in the territory is removed. Oh, wait. Oh. hold
the
on.
opposite.
Each territory that fails there, if it gets one, right?
If it gets
Yeah.
an outbreak,
Then it's removed. Okay,
the foot
got it.
But your
soldier
foot
does.
shoulder wasn't there at
You
that
had,
point.
you
so
had
you're
it.
good.
You had it backwards.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, got it. We'll try Mary there.
Yeah.
Try all you want.
Okay. So, Umfredo, looking for a wife. Nice. There. There. And what is that? Burgundy. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
there it is.
Andrew,
Yes.
we have a pact with each other.
Oh, you're right, because of the marriage.
That is a true statement. Oh, you and I should. Yeah, we forgot. It happens. All right, so that's it. First card, right? No, who's first player?
I am.
All right,
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
Well,
We have to.
I'm waiting for everyone else.
No, we have to play cards. You're.
Yeah, I did pick mine, but
Ken,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you an offer I made you earlier in this game.
Okay.
I can give you a child. Would you like to give me some money?
I think I can afford to give you $1.
can you? I will pay you $1 for a child.
Two is too much.
I think 2 might be a little steep, but I mean, $1 is $1, my friend. You seem to have that is an infinite increase over your current treasury.
fair. All right, I'll do it for $1. Sure.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, then that one first.
I need
for
money.
sure.
That seems fair. Sure, $1.
Yeah. If you get,
Can you do 2? I mean,
yeah, I can do 2.
all right, $2. Deal. But I need it ASAP.
Well, then you want to do it first, then.
Oh, should I do that first then?
And that and that. Yeah, that's. Let's see.
Can I see the that doodad?
Yep.
Well, I won't.
Thank you.
I just want it eventually, so yeah, I'll just pay the 2. I can.
Okay. Cool.
There's no way. There's no way you're not gonna just take that, right? There's no way.
I'm taking it.
You're taking it. There's no way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when I won the Crusade and then the Archbishop popped up, I went, oh, okay, this works.
Hold
I
on
don't
a
hate
second.
this.
I don't think I need. Oh no, man of my word. Okay. All right. Everyone done?
Yep.
Yep.
Go.
Oh yeah. So just
There we go.
to clarify, mine are like that.
Yeah, I can give you a child. Can you give me some money?
Build and develop, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm shocked. Shocked, I say.
But
and the reason the Archbishop is because you can do 2 of these.
Yeah.
So Greg can do 1 more, and then if each of us do this, this is likely, if we all succeed, going to be the last era.
Yep.
Which this is how the game ended last game as well.
Yep.
All right, so that's that. These refill if you wanted to do that action. Another Spy Master and another Plate Armor.
Okay.
I kind of wonder if I should have done the Spy Master.
All right. What's the event?
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, severe floods swamp the farmlands in one of my territories. Place a crop failure token in a territory under my control.
That's
The Low Countries.
that's nothing.
It just doesn't It's a one-time tax.
One-time tax, nothing.
Yeah, nothing. All right.
Yeah.
May I see the rule book? It's
Absolutely.
the thing I was looking for is not in here.
What do you look? Can you ask?
I feel like I probably shouldn't.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Andrew.
So I'm taxing. So these 2 outbreak overs, cancel a tax for that, and I get 1, 2, 3, 4, $5.
Yep.
Yay.
And I'm right on my word. A child is born, Ken. When you're ready, you can get a name and a trait for him.
Albrecht.
Albrecht.
That's right. I mean, he's probably not going to be a gardener,
Probably not.
but he might be something else.
He does
cool.
not look like a gardener.
I'm going for
Imbecile.
I'm hoping for stylish.
Okay.
I'm going for cruel. Brooding. Also appropriate.
So it's Morrissey.
I mean, in all seriousness, probably what's going on there is he's just really jealous of how good of a gardener Alice is.
I wish I was.
That's
Yep,
where
I
that's
think
at all the
so, yeah.
time.
Flowers
that
always
makes sense.
die.
Yep.
I didn't even notice that gardener was your trait. These are silly.
Yeah, some of these are really.
Just noticed Crick.
This is a silly game. It's weird because the theming makes you be like, it's gonna be very serious, like medieval. No,
So it's your turn,
Okay.
so you can ask now.
Yeah, I figured it out. It's all good.
Okay.
I'm going to mobilize. I'm going to mobilize here, and here, and here.
I don't like that.
In
Okay.
the event.
A child is born to you.
So we have Edessa.
Alasia.
Okay.
Alasia. It depends on what part of.
Sure. How your dialect is.
Yeah.
So here we go. You know what? I just don't care. How's that? I'm just happy as long as she's healthy.
She's happy. Yeah, that's right. Good for you.
She's
kind.
kind.
Oh,
Hey.
see the good
all right.
thoughts. Good thoughts.
Just saying. All right. So my first action is going to be to mobilize and invade.
Okay.
So we're going to do this
Yep.
and this. That'll work. That'll go here, and that'll go here.
Solid work by you.
Yeah, it just.
And this guy, just for clarity.
Oh,
is-
and I guess
it is Burgundy, by the way.
Yeah, I
No,
mentioned that. So then the event is the next player is alarmed by my actions, immediately gets to mobilize 1 territory under his control. Just, I would prefer you go. There you go. You're welcome. See,
Well-
team player.
yeah. Mobilize.
But still,
Yeah,
I
no.
couldn't have known that. I was
Yeah.
trying to do
Gregor,
you a solid,
so-
Greg.
Now that we're at your turn,
Yes.
are you aware that since Andrew and I are in a pact, if either of us were to invade a territory where we're next to, where we're both adjacent, we would get an extra trait draw?
I don't know if I want to do more than that.
Well, you only have $2. You will take a.
I get 1 upkeep. Okay, well, that's not upkeep.
Okay.
I'm not likely to lose that. Maybe I am, but not.
Who knows?
Is it worth putting it out somewhere else so I can then invade this clown? I mean, I didn't say that out loud. Wait a minute, though. You can't invade me. There's no Casus Belli on either of your sheets. Oh, I see. All right. Then enemies unite. My warmongering makes the other dynasties unite against me. Next player may remove 1 Casus Belli against him or reach a peace with any player with whom he is at war. So,
So that's me.
Yeah. Because it doesn't affect me or Ken.
So I may do what now?
no. Next player may remove 1 Casus Belli against him. He has a Casus Belli against him right here.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes,
I see.
You're
I
right.
got
Yep,
it.
you're
Okay.
right. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Sure.
you're safe
For now. Okay, all right, okay. Andrew, you're up.
Okay.
Seriously, the Italians do have amazingly good genes, don't they? It's a whole lot of green over
Yeah.
here.
I mean, not late.
All right. We're crusading. We're going to send Gilbert off to try to do some business.
Where is that? I cannot read that.
Sidon?
Sidon. Yep.
Sidon?
Oh yeah, I didn't say the names of the places I went to. Tripoli and
Tripoli.
Byblos.
Do I put his straight in the bag?
Yes.
Or
I don't think
guess-
so, right? Or do I?
What?
I don't put his straight in the bag for this, right? Even though I'm sending him.
You have the rule book. Double check. Crusade?
No, he doesn't go. It doesn't go in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does? It's temporary for.
It's for
dukes.
dukes.
Dukes
Dukes and
and
duchesses,
duchesses.
yeah.
Yes, that's it. Yep.
What am I willing to spend on this? I mean, I kind of wouldn't care if he died.
Who are we talking about here?
But Gilbert the drunk.
Oh, you lose that. You lose my Bertha though.
I do, but you know,
Fair. All right.
I feel like I'm not gonna get the Crusader achievement, so I'm kind of like,
Got it.
do I want to be ignorant? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, all right, it worked anyway.
All right. So, congrats. You are now ignorant.
Okay, and now
It's hard and
an
harder
extra
to
success
invade.
is required
Yeah.
for anyone to invade me.
Yeah.
Makes it harder to mess with them.
And my event,
Good thing I don't.
I save this card. The next, it's Divine Intervention, affects me. The church is pleased with your progress in the Holy Land and blesses your dynasty. You may at any time play this card to negate all effects of an event on an action card, and you discard the card when it's used.
Oh, whether it's against you or not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
no, you're not having that happen to you. Nice. Okay.
Not bad.
Okay.
I'm taxing.
Okay.
So I still
wait,
get
hold
an
on,
extra $1 when taxing, and
No.
now I get
8,
thank you.
Omer.
now I
That's
get
it.
7.
Wow. That seems good.
Well, so the event
Sorry.
is a complicated birth.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
The spouse of the next king gives birth, but the childbirth suffers complications.
Okay, so hold on. I give birth.
Yep.
So here we go. Guglielmo. And comes out with a goatee. Who knew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Player draws a random character card. The child gets the weak trait.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay.
You have court physician, right?
I do.
If the player has a court physician and makes a successful trait check, the child will get a random trait instead of weak.
Oh, okay. All right.
So-
Let's see. I actually have a decent shot at this.
Yeah.
Hey,
all
random.
right.
All right,
So random.
cool.
Random is
I don't
definitely
get-
better than
all
weak.
That is. All right. It's not going to be worse. Let's put it that way. All right. Plus, it's Italian genes. Just saying. He's
Hey,
pious. It's
pious.
Italian genes. An available bachelor, folks. All right.
I'm considering.
So then, hey, I'm going to tax. So I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5.
Yep.
Yep.
And then this tries to spread.
No, it's
No,
over.
no, it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Finally.
That would be
All right,
horrible if it spread for you.
Again? Okay, good. All right, now, man of my word,
Oh no!
you get a
I paid $1 for this.
$2.
$2 for this.
Death by childbirth. Other requires a spouse. Oh. All right, here we go. The spouse of the next player's king or ruling queen gives birth to a healthy child, but sadly the mother dies during labor. So,
Wait.
Wait.
That's
the queen.
that's so dirty.
He asked for a child.
I did literally ask for a child.
He put
Craig.
no stipulation.
That's gonna leave a mark.
I didn't know that was an option.
Does the court physician help with this at all?
Hold on, we're getting there. So, have a baby. Congratulations, Mazel Tov. Have a baby.
Oh, the court physician absolutely helps. with
Well,
this.
I have a court physician for sale. If you would like to give me some money for it.
All right. The player draws a random character card for his culture and a random trait for this child. The mother character is lost and the character card is discarded. If the player has a court physician development card and makes a trait check, the mother is saved.
Okay.
I would also be willing to trade for. What do we want to trade for?
I have a court physician. I'll give it to you for $2.
I'll take $2 or a longbow.
Or a longbow?
Or a longbow.
Ooh, that's tricky. So I paid $2 for the longbow. And I kind of want to use the longbow for the next round.
I'll tell you what. You can keep your money and I'll just take the archbishop.
Yikes.
the court physician.
That is a rough, rough trade.
All right.
All right.
But I do love that you paid for this. This
Yep.
makes me
I
happy.
paid $4 for this, and I'm still not guaranteed.
You're still not guaranteed.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Now give me the money back. I just realized how bad the odds are. I would like to pull the trait for this before
Yeah.
Okay, absolutely, yes.
Before I kill
All
my
right,
mother.
Yes. All right, before I kill the queen.
Upside, you know that Lustful is going into your
Son of
bag.
a bitch. No, I don't,
Oh, because it's a boy.
because it's a boy. That's why I was hoping to be a green one.
Gluttonous.
Hey, gluttonous.
Gluttonous, which is
Well, she could survive.
no. She. Oh no. There's no.
No, he didn't take the court position. So
Yeah.
Oh, wait, isn't there just a draw?
No.
Oh, yeah, no, she died.
Dark. Dark. Brutal.
Paid for the privilege. I feel like you had that coming at some point.
No matter who wins, that was definitely the move of the game.
I'll pay you for a kid. Yeah, you will.
Well, I paid in blood.
Don't forget to put gluttonous in your bag.
Oh, I won't.
Yep, sure does.
Oh wait, hold on a second. I forgot one more thing. Glory to brother.
If you're looking for a young woman with a green thumb, Greg, I can.
Oh boy, am I. I'll give you.
I have kind as well. Just throwing that out there.
That's true. You do have that. Oh, it hurts.
Oh, all right. So that was my second card. Is that
Yeah,
it?
that's
that's
it.
the other.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
round. Oh, that was.
Oh wait, no, I
to-
definitely can't give anyone $2 because
Yeah, they're
$1 for upkeep.
and one's for free, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, you got 3 guys out though.
I
I'm
have-
gonna pay.
Oh,
They have,
one
I forgot.
is for
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
But I had two. I thought I
I
only
had
did the one.
two, so I
$3
get
for
three
upkeep.
back. Do I want to remove one of these guys?
I'm going to pay the $2, which I have to, and then I'm going to choose to demobilize that one.
All right.
There.
I'll leave him where he is.
Monarch's age.
Right. Farewell.
Whether it says that may have just convinced me to
So,
purchase the game.
William, sadly, is dead.
Oh,
Long live the king.
Wow, a lot of dying.
Oh, and this is one of yours, Greg. So the oldest male is Gilbert, unfortunately. So
Gotta take the good with the bad.
Or a lot of bad.
So we're playing different
So
games.
these
here.
are going to my bag, and these are moving up to siblings.
Homer says, I have no idea how I will ever get this played, but if it will elicit half as much laughter as this stream, I'll buy the game in a heartbeat. Don't sleep on childbirth. It was really, really dangerous back in the day.
Yeah.
I feel like it was almost a death sentence, it seems, right?
Kind of a bad coin flip, yeah.
Right, yeah. All right, so
Much
we're choosing
like-
cards now?
No. I just did.
Oh, well, you had a
Dynasty.
Dynasty, yeah.
Well, yeah,
Um,
right.
Oh, true.
I have both a productive
I think I should
daughter
adopt.
and son.
I think I should adopt a kid. I think
Okay.
that is the thing to do.
So you're first? Yeah, you
Yes,
are.
I'm first
Yeah.
because I
Okay.
crusaded. So Robert. All right, give me the bag.
Got you. There you go.
As a redhead.
Yeah,
I guess that makes sense. You adopted, so.
great,
Dramatic.
and he's godless. Things are going great in the English dynasty.
What you really want is that king to die right away, so you just throw that trade right in
All
the
right.
bag.
Well, the good news is
Really?
this Cecily is going to become a duchess. 'Cause
Okay,
she
that is good- that's
she's
great news.
rad. Let's see. So I guess she should go somewhere where my footman can use her. So we'll do that.
Okay.
Does that work with the Navy? I have no idea.
And Ken
Yeah.
for
I'm just gonna see what it does.
little marriage.
Actually, hand me the rule book, Ken.
I don't know. I'm not. I mean, I'm willing to entertain offers.
Yes.
Greg, you need a wife, right?
No.
Your king doesn't need a wife that's a gardener?
All right, let me rephrase this. Yes, but I don't have anything that I'm going to be able to give you.
You have a bank.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Let's do it.
How about bank and longbow?
Wow.
Ooh.
I would be willing to do it. I will give you $1 for it, and I will give you Adelasia for your archbishop.
Tough, because Greg's already crusaded once this round.
I'm aware.
And I'd like to crusade a second time.
I would like to crusade twice. I have not.
You've not crusaded once.
I have not.
So you're crusading no matter what right now.
Well,
In
no.
one of these two actions, he is.
Yes.
Because this is the last.
Yeah, you have to crusade.
No,
this
wait.
one,
No,
so,
no,
yeah.
no, no.
You
1,
put a
2,
card back
3.
in your hand you shouldn't have had. Oh, no, you got an extra card.
You got an
from,
extra card,
from
yeah,
your
yeah.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You're right. You're
But,
right. You're
but
right,
one of
you're
them's
right.
a crusade. You
Right.
want to play both your crusades right now, which that's really nice. But
I'll tell you what, I'll do just bank. That's fine.
Just bank?
Yeah. There we go.
I was trying to pay you. I
Yes.
was offering a dowry. All right.
And
Don't you guys have a pact now?
we do.
Or no, because it was with a child. So no, it does not.
I think it's
I
no. But she becomes the spouse of a king, so I think it still works, right?
It might be. You guys might
Yeah.
have that then.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't technically do that yet. I do that on my turn, right?
I can marry as well.
Marry out.
It's my turn. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that counted as marrying for your...
It did. And Albrecht is now going to become child numero uno for me.
Yeah.
So that's you're done.
Yes, and we are in a pact,
Okay,
right? And just send that on down to me. The
and vice versa.
fleur de lis.
Oh, and you guys already, yeah. All right. So
Guess
for
we're waiting
me,
again.
Yep.
Alicia is going to become a duchess there. And Guglielmo will become that'll be a duchy there. So yeah, I'm good with that. Then although hold on.
Okay. That's what I thought.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna make that here. Done. Okay, so then for marrying, I think so. I think it's worth it to me.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, there. I don't know if this is here, though. That's the only thing I'm not sure about. But
I think it is.
That is there.
Yeah.
well, does it stay just in
Yeah.
perpetuity?
I think so until it gets taxed.
Okay. I mean,
It probably doesn't matter, right?
So,
Yeah.
all right, done. So there we go, and that's it. So we pick cards.
Oh. No, I still get to do my thing, right?
Well, you haven't
he's
married
last.
yet.
Yeah, he's last.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But I don't have anyone eligible
Don't have
to marry on the
Guillermo.
board, so I'm
Might
just
as well
gonna...
just adopt.
Adopt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Googly-eyed Mo.
I wanted to send someone to
Lunatic.
throw...
Make it happen.
No. There are no more red tokens in the bag.
That's not true.
You think that, but
dim-witted.
Hey, Brian, that is coming later on this year. Okay. All right. Let's see. That just seems good. So I will do that. And
Greg, you're pretty low on money.
That is a word for it.
How much? But then I don't have him. Yeah, never mind.
Okay. How much would I be willing to be bought out for? The answer is, how much are you willing to spend?
I would like that longbow.
How much are you willing to spend?
That is a good question.
I'm gonna,
Not very much is a problem.
So here's my issue. Is my bag is a little greener, thanks to the gardener. Gardener wife. If I'm going to fight, and it's only going to be Edward. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a 50-50 shot right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need the longbow to
Wait,
invade.
don't forget Gluttonous.
Oh yeah, that gluttonous is in there too.
Kind of need the longbow.
Okay.
But I
'Cause
don't-
I also would like a longbow.
I don't want to tax, though. So, yeah, I'll do it for 2.
Yeah, two is the right amount, I think. Here. Okay.
So that I'll risk not being able to do the
Let me see
invasion.
the rule book real quick.
Everybody at the table's been like, oh, can I?
Yeah, all right.
I see the rule book. I need it.
Does that make it harder for me to invade him?
Yep.
By how much?
1.
One extra check.
Yeah.
Same with the foot soldier?
Huh?
Same with the foot soldier?
Yep.
Maybe I should put...
So you need an additional one if there's a castle, if it's mobilized, if it's a duchy, or any kind of development card or anything out here.
It's probably, there's no way we're going to make it a third era. Unless you guys fail utterly at crusading.
Right. Okay.
Which, there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Don't doubt the power. The power of...
Oh, man. This is difficult. I don't want that at all.
Yep, I'm good. I'm good with my choices.
Mine are also good.
Okay.
Brutal.
Yeah, I just need to change my order.
Fine. Fine. We will do...
So you guys at home seem to really be enjoying this. I'm really glad. That makes me happy. It really, really does.
Actually,
So.
wait. I can do... I know it's me. I know I'm the one.
No, Andrew, take your time.
God.
Right.
All right, fine. We're doing this.
All right, done. Go.
Okay. I'm going to invade. So we're going to invade using my navy from here to here.
Okay. One success needed, sir.
This person can support.
So that you
And
get
I have a
extra
few
draw.
And I have a
Three draws.
longbow,
And
so
three
three draws.
draws.
And because it's coming from here, my duchess, who is agreeable, helps out.
Wow. So that goes into the bag and 3 draws. So here we go.
Should be in pretty good shape.
I would hope.
Wrong one. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me move that out. There we go. All right, 3 draws. Go for it. Here.
No.
I mean, you knew it wasn't going to be the first one.
But he won.
Hey! You might as well leave agreeable out, though, right? She's
that's true.
The Duchess.
That's true.
There you go. And
She pulled it out for me.
And
So
now,
do I get a
Casus
Casus
Belli?
You
Belli?
do, and I think
Yeah.
this immediately goes away.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
No, you put that to Casus Belli. The wrong
Oh.
Yeah,
thank
that
you.
right.
There you go. Yep.
And this goes back to you.
Okay.
More of those.
Doesn't
And
mean
what's the
anything,
event?
Ken. So the event is, and the reason I really wanted this to succeed, an independent territory with which the next player has a pact attacks an adjacent territory of next player's choice. That would have been Ken's territory right there. It's not anymore.
Cool.
So here, this
There,
happens.
that is the next eligible one. So,
This does what?
it must be controlled by a dynasty, and it attacks an adjacent territory of your choice. The attack counts as an invade action, but requires neither Casus Belli or a foot soldier. No gold can be spent in the attack, and it cannot be supported in any way. If successful, the dynasty controlling the target territory loses its control, and the territory enters a pact with the aggressor.
But it's me.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's all me.
Yeah.
So I don't think it happens
Wait.
I think it's...
because it's attacking what it's in the pact with.
Yeah, and they can only do that.
Yeah,
Right,
so I think
'cause
it
only
will
goes there.
just fizzle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think nothing happens,
Right.
and this is the only other optional
Yeah.
one.
As opposed to, yeah, right.
That would have been bad for you.
yes.
potentially.
Yes.
Because I was in a pact with Ken, but not with the person Ken was in a pact with there.
Right.
So-
There you go. So I think it just fizzles.
Yes.
Exactly. All right.
I'm crusading.
What?
All right.
I know it blows everybody's mind.
So who's going first off?
Doesn't matter. I have a 100% chance.
Well, just name somebody.
It'll be Albrecht.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well,
In order for me to succeed, I have to throw this
you
away.
do.
I will do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Gladly.
You're now cruel.
Yeah.
And
Hate that.
what is that? 1+1 trial draw.
Trade draw at
Or
invade.
okay. Thank you.
Which is
Pretty good.
irrelevant because his second card is also
Divine intervention.
Same
The
as
church is
yours.
pleased with my progress in the Holy Land and lets me seize an invention of my choice. Take an invention development card on the development track for free. If I can't take any, which I can't, I don't think I'm allowed to take another plate armor. Although if I am,
You're not.
No.
You can't have duplicates.
I get to draw cards until I get one.
Oh, nice.
Brogard.
No, is that an
It's an
invention?
invention because it's not a person. It's
Oh, that's
for
actually
people.
pretty good. I'll take it.
And what does that do for you?
Allows me to allows me or another player to spend gold to hinder a murder action against my dynasty.
Gotcha. All right.
I
Here
don't
we
want to
go.
get murdered.
Hey, Crusade. Shocker. So I must.
Oh, damn it.
So, yeah, I wanted to make sure that you don't get the last one.
Yeah.
So
But you kind of helped me out.
I'm actually okay with that given the count of things. I think.
Yeah,
So
it's better in my favor.
Guglielmo.
Yep.
He's gonna go. I give it up. Let me look before I draw. And what is this? Oh wait. +1 trade draw. What is this?
+1 either way. If you invade or if the other guy invades, you get.
Yeah, it's
they-
basically both of those combined.
Yeah.
I'll pay $1.
Yeah, I bet you will.
It's a good.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I will throw these in. Okay.
Get there.
Got it.
Heyo.
Nice.
All right. So there.
Ambitious.
And Holy Relics. Crusader Knights bring back valuable relics from the Holy Land. Take 2 gold.
Don't mind if you do.
I mean, when you think about what we're doing, it's kind of horrible.
Yeah. it's-
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
legitimately, but
100%. It's bad times.
These are not good people.
No.
no, nobody involved here is.
No.
None of us are on the good side of good.
No.
Second action.
First.
First action.
Oh, sorry.
What do I get if I can't pay upkeep on my soldiers?
get unrest.
Unrest.
Do the soldiers go away?
They do.
Yes.
Okay. So one of them will stay.
Well, it's not going to happen after this round. It's going to happen after the next round.
Yeah, it's after both turns.
I don't know.
You don't care. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter
It's
because
not going to happen because the game's going to end right now. If you can.
Yeah,
make this
if you
happen.
do this, the game ends immediately.
Yeah.
$2.
So that's 3 draws.
And regardless, you're the first player.
Right.
Yep.
I thought it was only successful I get the first
No,
time.
regardless.
I think if you
No,
just...
I think it's successful.
Oh,
is it?
Success.
Oh, okay.
It is successful. But
right.
Okay.
3 draws. 1. Got it. Game over.
Ball game.
So this goes here. So he gets that.
Yep.
All right. So that triggers the end of the game. So unless the scenario states otherwise, which I don't think it did,
Oh.
a victory point for every territory under your control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Count it
7.
up. Huh?
7.
8.
5.
All right. And then 1 for each of these. That's 7.
9. Oh, no, 8 total with the Crusader.
Yep.
Right.
7.
So 8.
So 8, 8, 7, 7. So between the two of you, if
Tie
tied,
goes to
whoever
most
has the most
shields on the track.
shields, and
Yeah,
1, 2, 3
there's no way to-
versus 2, Ken wins.
I needed you to fail, and there was no way to make you fail that.
Yeah.
Yep.
My bag was pretty solid, guys.
Yeah. What I want to do in the
3 cruels.
What I want to do at the very end there was try to steal away the inventor thing from Edward, because then I could be at an extra point, but there was no way to make it happen in time.
Yeah, I was. That's why I made sure I kept 5 up here.
Right, I would have had to buy 3, which was not going to happen.
Well, I was going to try and take this one down.
Yeah.
This was my target because I had that there, and then I had the longbow as well, and I would need 2 successes, but I would get 2. Why
3 successes, because you need an extra success against immobilized territory, and I have plate armor.
Yeah.
So I would have needed 3, but I would have paid the whole kit and caboodle to be able to take it.
And he would have sabotaged it down.
Fair enough. And maybe you guys would have. You might have helped support to be able to offset that.
I don't know if we can support other players.
Yeah.
It's only a defense, right?
Yeah, it would have been really tough.
I think we can help sabotage, we can't help.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. All right.
Didn't even get to use this card.
that was a blast.
Yep.
So, Greg, it was your first play of the game. What did you think of Crusader Kings?
This is dudes on a map. It's incredibly random. You have really no control over what you're doing. And I loved every... there's no logical reason why this game should work. It just kind of does, but I think it really is wholly dependent on who you're playing with.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
100%.
Yes.
If we've been playing with logical people who had to think like every calculation and every step that could and could not
I'm trying to
happen.
think of people within our group that this would just...
Oh my god, yeah.
Plenty.
Yeah.
And I know plenty at home, but I know a lot of light gamers that it would take a little bit longer to get their head over the rules, but once they did, and once they realized, it's just kind of have fun with it.
And we forgot some stuff. We forgot some packs, I think, maybe here or
We
there.
think we did, yeah.
And I think, which may have changed some things early on, but honestly, I don't care in a sense. Because this was hysterical. I mean, I think there have only been 2 or 3 streams in which I've cried from laughing, partially from the peanut gallery. So thank you, Brian, for that. But yeah, no, I think this is a hoot. This is a blast. I do have some counterpoints, but what do you guys? What would you guys think of it?
I mean, it's a race game, disguised as a dudes on a map game.
Right. Yep. It is.
Because what you're really trying to do is to get to the end of this track.
Yeah.
Once you feel like you have the advantage, you want the game to end as soon as possible. And so, I was really excited when Greg took the Archbishop, because I was just like, that. I think I had the points lead.
Yeah. Right.
And you know,
So I'm having a hard time visually parsing some of the information on the map.
Yeah.
I miscounted how many dudes you guys both had by 1. If I had, I would not have gone for it. I was willing to go for a 3-way tie.
Yeah, and I was counting by looking at what was off the board, because I knew there were 8 total. But
Yeah, I miss your territory, miss his territory.
what I was really worried about was Andrew invading here, which is really my only vulnerable territory.
Yeah.
In that last round, I probably should have mobilized this guy. That was not smart not to do it, but because I forget Pomerania is actually protected.
Yeah, and
because it goes off the map.
Yeah,
and
exactly. This is the Baltic. Not
That's a good point. Yeah.
yeah, and I probably would have tried to do that more if my bag weren't terrible.
Yeah.
But full disclosure, you made it that way.
Right.
Oh, 100%.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean.
And there was some luck involved with that in terms of trait draw for the kids and everything,
Sure.
but still also I took the first I wanted to get on the Crusade track quickly, because that's a huge part of winning the game. But if you do that, you're getting negative traits right away, and it's real bad.
It's definitely one of
Because those
games.
are not random. They are very much the order in which they come out, but they're all negative.
Right.
Right.
And some of them might be critically okay, but for the most part they're just bad.
Mm-hmm. But you're always sweating bullets because you know what cards you've played and how bad the events are. Mm-hmm. But if you can kind of let go of that and just sort of be like, well, they don't know what's coming.
Right.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
It usually ends up being fine.
Right.
So,
And playing the plague card, I was like, this will be a bit of fun, and I didn't really think about The consequences of that action.
That exact. So I was playing
Damn
France in the first game we
Normans.
played of this, and that exact same thing happened to
was
me,
France, yeah.
where the English player was like, "Oh, you're gonna play plague," like right next to my stuff.
It's a plague bomb, basically, right?
Yeah.
It's a Scud missile plague.
So
Yeah.
the real consideration of that. This game is surprising as hell. Like
Yeah.
I sat down the first time we played it. Like I read through the rulebook before the first time I played
Right.
this, and was just like, "Oh, you play cards and like events happen,
Right.
and like seems." Kind of standard, and then immediately just like, oh no, this is just ridiculous. Like ridiculous in the best
really
way,
fun
right?
way.
It really is. And there's a lot of reasons to not like it. It is random on top of random with a
Yes.
side of random.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's a hard sell because like you said, Greg, like I could totally see people liking this, but they got to get over that hump of the rules, and
Yeah.
that's not an easy ask
Yeah,
for a lot
right.
of people.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think if you watch this, you saw basically every edge case.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's not that much to it.
The game is way easier than the rulebook
Yeah.
makes it out to
Yes,
be. Right?
totally.
I mean,
Which the rulebook's a monster of thickness.
it's pretty big, right?
Yeah.
What's great, though, is like pretty much every rule is thematically supported. And so there are never any points where you're like, why does it work that way? Yeah. Right? It sort of makes sense.
Right, like
you can trade stuff, but you can't trade traits? Of course not, right? That
Right.
makes sense.
Right.
So,
like how Chase and Lustful are both critical
exactly.
for marrying.
Right.
And why Cruel is good for the Crusades.
I'm a big
'cause-
fan of Cruel. I mean, not in real
and
life.
he-
But
right. No,
Right,
no,
and like
no.
if you don't pay your soldiers, guess what? There's going to be some unruly
Yeah,
territories you got to deal
they're
with.
going to be really pissed off, right? Who'd have thunk it? But yeah,
Yeah.
so the randomness, there's that. It's slow. Okay, so some of the downsides for me is it requires so many actions to actually
Yes.
do
Yes.
everything's
things,
incremental.
Yeah.
right? So you have to mobilize. Hi, I'm putting troops out.
Right. And if you're
Also,
going to attack
early
somebody,
in the
you
game,
got
it's
to.
so expensive.
Right,
my
because
God,
that
yeah.
money,
Yeah.
right, because the upkeep of it, but you know what, maybe you get unrest because you're never going to lose a territory directly
Right.
unless somebody goes and attacks, but if they attack, they will have had to have mobilized as well, and
It's a fairly nice abstraction of how feudalism actually worked, though. Like, it was really expensive and slow to mobilize an army. So,
I hear you, it just
maybe not as
feels-
much fun.
Right, it feels like
Yeah,
you're
it feels a
just
little plodding.
trudging through mud to be able to actually
right.
get out and expand. And I intentionally, for the second game in a row, decided to do it on a slower pace because I'll be honest, it's hard to not get involved with the candy, right? The Crusade track or doing
Yeah,
other things
totally.
with different
Right.
cards. And I mentioned this at the beginning. Remember, it is an area control game.
Right.
You only get points from two different things.
Right.
Areas and the achievements. And the achievements, at least in our first game, changed hands quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because as it was, like I lost some of these. So if you drop below 4, you give it up. Or if I have 4 and then say Andrew steals one and it gives him 4, it then goes from here to over there.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there is, these can be a little bit fickle, whereas territories can also be, but it
And we
just
didn't
feels,
see. There are so many events that like take shields off of there. There are
Yes.
events that like will blow up castles. Like
Right.
stuff can
Right.
happen to totally just.
I mean,
take over the game.
and okay, on that note, show people, so these are the decks, like go through,
thick.
show
Yeah.
how many cards that we
Oh, yeah.
did
It
not,
was just a
Oh,
ton.
so like the Crusade
like, for
deck
each
that has to go,
right,
and the text deck, which is already pretty small.
because
to
we
begin with.
needed
Yeah.
money, right?
And I think the intrigue deck, which is the one we use the least, like
Yeah.
just there's so many cards in here.
Well, so if we were doing this more, it becomes a totally different game.
right,
yeah,
because there's a
right.
lot more backstabbing, there's more murder, there's all that
But
stuff.
one edge case we didn't get into because it's really hard to do successfully. If you murder somebody else's king, which costs 3 successful trait draws.
Right.
Assuming no other modifiers.
Yeah.
Right.
If you murder somebody else's king, they lose half their territory,
Right.
rounded up,
Right.
and half their money, rounded up.
It's devastating, but it's really, really hard to do.
And so
If you do,
if you're doing that, like, yeah, that's only if you can force
If they have no heirs,
like a
right?
regime change, basically. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
can force like a secession crisis,
Right.
that's when that happens.
Yes. Right.
Yeah, it's just super hard to do. But if you could do that at the right time, you like take somebody out of the
so
right.
and somebody
Yeah,
asked,
cease
given how
conscience.
little happens actually moving around the board and everything, does the game feel too long for what it is? If you're not into the thematic aspect of it,
Yeah.
then yes. But if you like, at no point was I like, ugh.
So we started at 7:15. The teach was at least half an hour.
Right.
At least, yeah.
So we're talking about a 3-hour game.
Also, I mean, so I would be interested to see, like, both times we played this, we never made it to the third era.
Nope.
And I wonder how often, like, is that going to be the most common thing where it's just like, the Crusade track just fills up too fast?
The Crusade track is just too important to ignore.
Yeah.
And unless you're sort of like playing some strategy where you're intentionally losing, which seems that just
Yeah,
too
like
big
I had
of a
opportunities
disadvantage.
to lose a guy
Yeah.
intentionally, and it was just like, but I want
It's not worth
I want
it,
to be
'cause
on
the
But the
there.
bonus-
negative
good.
trait, I mean, if you really don't want that negative trait,
Yeah.
but you get the benefit, you get the benefit of whatever is on that track. So
Totally.
it's just,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't see the incentive.
And the
of
tiebreaker is no
sabotaging.
shields on there,
Right.
like,
or
yeah.
unless your heir that you sent is your really.
And I will say, so I got this one for free because I stole it.
That
from-
one's real
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
You know what? Glory to God.
that I got Cruel. Kind of got lucky to get that one, but that's a great one.
Oh,
to
these
get.
aren't random, by the way. They are.
Yeah, they're
what they
yeah.
are. I apologize.
And then I got Cruel here as well.
Yeah.
And so I was able to, by a little luck and some sort of intentional planning, try to get the Cruel traits off of here, which did
Yeah.
really help me later
Which
on.
then, yeah, basically.
I
gave you all
couldn't
the
lose in
guarantees.
war or
Right.
Crusades.
And that's
so.
what's really, like, there is thought and, like, strategy.
Oh,
involved.
there is. There
no, this is
absolutely
definitely not a beer and pretzels game where
No.
you can play without paying attention.
Yeah, you do have to think about what you're doing, but also it's just absurd.
That said, I think what contributed a lot to the length, if you were to go back and parse the stream, a significant amount of it is us just goofing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt.
totally.
But I imagine you're going to be doing that if you're playing this game. I think if you're
Why
doing
play
it
if you're
right.
not doing it?
So
Oh,
here's the.
I would
here's
hate
the
to play
thing.
this when people are doing it too seriously.
When I heard about this game at Essen being played, all the demos, which are full games at Essen,
Yeah.
everybody, it was all about the stories, and they were laughing and cutting up and just having a blast. That's what this game is about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultimately,
Right.
if you're not wanting that in a game, don't play this game.
Yeah.
Go play the video game version of this, or play a war game. Honestly, if you're looking for something a little bit that is more
Yeah.
serious in this regard, but not that this. You get the idea.
But thinking about a game like Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
that is a much more skillful game,
Yeah.
right?
The board game you're saying,
yeah,
right?
it's a much more
right.
skillful game. Than
Sure.
this,
Yes.
right? It is about twice as long,
Yep.
At least, yeah.
and I would say like the fun per square inch is probably as good here, maybe better.
So it's double the fun per
Yeah,
minute spent.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's a different thing. Like
It's a different thing.
Yeah.
I really like that game,
Yeah.
but
There is a lot of jovialness in Game of Thrones, surprisingly, just because of
yeah,
the weird nature of that game and
Well,
the
and-
Yeah.
world.
when you get backstabbed, you kind of if you're not aware that like that you just have to laugh, you probably shouldn't play that game.
Yeah, right.
Right.
It's
Right.
like, that's like diplomacy too. Like,
Yeah. And Lucas, do you think you'd ever be able to get completely out of the rulebook? If we played this one more time,
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
honestly, coronavirus got in the way of us playing this
Right.
a
The plan was
third
to
time.
play twice.
Yeah,
Right.
to play it twice before the stream. Unfortunately, just didn't work out
Yeah.
due to
Stuff went
life.
crazy.
But had that happened, then we wouldn't have used the rulebook hardly at all. If
Yeah,
at all.
the play rates are really good.
Fair amount of edge cases. I won't lie.
There are
but
also, let me see that sheet right
Yeah.
there. This is actually
Pretty
really,
good
really
aid.
good. This is a player aid, and I think it's by like the Rebel, _Rebel on BGG. This is really, really good, and I use this when going through the actions. It's laid out really well. There's also another one that is here that is basically a bigger version of the one that comes in the game, also on BGG that we use.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think the rule book really gets in the way. It's laid out well. Don't get me wrong. It's just bigger than you would expect. I
It's-
think for
it's-
what the game is.
I think it's just tough to find, like when you're looking up a specific thing, it can be tough to find the thing you
Sometimes.
want to look up.
So the rule book's 34 pages. However, like 6 or 7 of it is scenarios. And Omer asked, what are the different scenarios? This was the Kingdom of Jerusalem. It's the only one we played, so I can't speak
Yeah.
to what the others do. But there's Crusade of the Faint-Hearted. There is the Second Crusade, the Barons' Crusade, the Ninth Crusade.
Which is a little bit of a jump.
Right, yeah. And the Kingdom of Jerusalem, a tournament version.
Which is probably
of that.
shorter.
I imagine
Yeah.
4-player version, Designed to be played in just 2 eras instead of 3.
Yeah.
Decreases the play time. Also, this plays 3 to 5, but there's also an AI. And a couple of the pages is the AI on this, and it's like a 5-step process for the AI, or a 5, not step process, but there are different like groups of, okay, is it, is this defensive? Is it a developer? Is it aggressive? Whatever. And the bots that play that. So you can play it with solo or 2-player as well. I don't know that I would want to. Maybe solo. I probably would never want to play this 2-player because it brings in bots as well. Not my thing. We played at 5 and we played at 4. I think it played great at both.
I was expecting this to be loose in a bad way at 4, and
Same.
it actually was not a problem at all.
Well, the fact that it did the power grid thing where you're just like,
Yeah.
it's just a big
That's a
empty
good
space.
move to just make the board
And-
smaller. Because
and
the tightness of this is what I think, like, we're immediately on top of each other.
Well,
Right.
and this was intentional. I will say this because I could have played yellow, right? Obviously, right?
Sure.
But no, seriously, if
Could've
you
played
look,
green.
if you look at the areas that are
Yeah.
out here, it made sense to me to block off to
Absolutely.
this specifically.
Or maybe
England,
Britain.
yeah.
And
But because of the way the table works, it makes more sense
Well,
to have.
And
Yeah.
if we blocked off France, well, hell, how do we do that? That
Can't
doesn't
do
make
it.
sense. If we do this, then I feel like this is kind of the pivot.
I'm pretty
like
sure-
everyone's ganged up. It does not
It doesn't
specifically
really.
say
It
that I
should.
saw.
Yeah.
I agree. If I done this, then again, this is in the middle. So it makes sense to just block off
Yeah.
Spain to
Okay.
me, because then everything is all right. Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah.
But you have choices like blocking off Germany makes
Wouldn't
the
be
board
bad.
makes the board tighter because Germany has
the
eight,
most spaces,
8
yes.
territories.
Right.
So
Yep.
Well, so does
France has 2. France has 8 as well, but like it's dead in the middle.
Yeah, you can't block
play.
off
I don't think you
France.
could play without France.
Yeah,
I agree. Because it's just completely blocked off. It's like it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It is interesting though. Like there were no direct attacks player to player in this game.
No, we did not. Not once. We only took out each other's,
I was about to.
as
Yeah.
was I.
Yeah.
But it just ended before we got a chance.
I would have liked to,
Right.
but there was no way.
The neutral territories were also a lot easier to
Yes,
grab.
they were way easier.
And what you're battling really is your bag.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Like, that's
100%.
that's
Yeah,
where the
Andrew,
real war is,
right?
right?
Right? And I will say, it was devious. I almost felt bad, but I
what a
knew you
move.
would appreciate it.
No, it was the right move.
That was one of my crowning achievements in board gaming.
That
was
is that's
paying to kill his queen.
yep.
I can do that. I can hook it up.
The fact that
Yeah.
you were like, make it.
That's the monkey's paw wish.
What was really amazing that then Greg had that like time of calculus where he's like, oh, court position. Wait, oh. No. she's just gonna die.
Right. Would it be good at 3 players?
Sure.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, you could imagine like take Italy out, or take England
take out one. Yeah,
right?
if you, I suppose if you took this and this out, and you got those 3, or you take this and this, but either way, France has got to be difficult to play in that scenario. I think.
This does feel like a game where the more table talk you have, the better,
Yes.
the
I
more
agree.
entertaining.
I think if you put a gun to my head, I would say in order 5, then 4, then probably solo, and then 3. That's a guess. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But that's kind of my guess
Yeah.
as to how I would think of this.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's fair.
Video game comparison, and then we'll get out of here.
Yeah, so the video game there's just so much more going on.
They had to trim
Right.
majority
Sure.
of the game out, right?
But I think what what it keeps is like the soul of like feeling like you need to crusade, which is that's a feature in the video game.
Crusader Kings.
Yeah, and managing your dynasty, trying to make sure you're getting basically good traits in your bag makes a huge difference. And you have there's a much greater system of like vassalage where you're like trying to put all the people in the right spots, and you're
In a video game, right?
there's definitely more than 7 spaces.
Yes. right.
But it's the same kind of thing just on a wider scale in a way that you couldn't do on a board game. But I think this kind of distills it in a way that like keeps what's good. Although I was saying to Greg earlier, I think that game is much better when you add in the DLC that lets you play the Muslim factions. And so it would be cool to think about like what this would look like maybe with
Playing from the other side.
or like or if there was an expansion that like let you sort of think about that side a little bit. Yeah, that
Okay.
could be cool. Yeah.
So there you go. Wow. Yeah, that was awesome. That was a blast. So thank you guys for being willing to come over, given everything that's going on in the world. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. It was entertaining, if nothing else, even if the game isn't a good mix. Hopefully these guys helped put on a good show. That was a blast. That was legitimately like top 5 stream that I've done.
It was good fun.
That was a blast, and I knew I probably wasn't going to have a chance to win, but I'll be honest, I didn't care a whole lot.
I was shocked at how close I got.
Yeah.
I didn't see you as a threat. I thought it was going to be Ken, and Andrew actually had one more point than I thought as well.
Yeah.
So I was definitely coming after
I was
Ken,
trying to be under the radar as much as I could.
Just one.
You were just
one
like, I've got
action
8.
behind.
Like,
It's cool. I'm taking Scotland guide. It's fine.
So there you go. All right. So thanks everybody. Don't forget, if you guys do enjoy the stream tonight, give it a thumb. I would definitely appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscriptions. It helps you because you get to see whenever new shows come up. And if you hit the bell, get notified. You get notified when we go live. Full disclosure, sometimes YouTube's a little late with the notifications, but you get the idea. Last but not least, if this was entertaining and you think it's worth, a couple of bucks as supporting, I realize money's kind of crazy and tight right now. I definitely would appreciate it. You go to pledgehc.com, support the show there. You can do so on a monthly or annual basis. Buy some merch now that I'm finally on top of shipping all of that. Yeah, that, and honestly, the other big things that you guys can do if you don't want to throw a couple bucks at the show, spread the word, whether it's on BGG or social media, or tell your friends or your local game store or whatever. Tell them about Heavy Cardboard. If you guys think this is something that people would enjoy, I definitely would appreciate it, y'all. So be safe out there. Take care of your immediate family. Social distance. Do all that stuff. That said, we are still planning on streaming. We all had a big discussion before the stream that, look, this is what we are doing. We are already, if we're infected, if one of us is sick, we're all sick at this point. So all of us here are, our core group is going to be here streaming as long as we're allowed to legally, with travel restrictions stuff and everything.
Yep.
Other than that, we'll be back Thursday for the Grand Trunk Journey, Saturday for Terraforming Mars, and then the episode with Andrew and I will release on Sunday for PAX Transhumanity.
Oh, nice.
So that should be a good time.
I am looking forward to listening to that.
I'm looking forward to recording it. So
Cool.
that's going to be tomorrow night. So
Sweet.
Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Get some rest.
Wash your hands.
Stay safe. Yeah, seriously. Keep off your face as best you can. I'm Edward.
I'm Greg.
Andrew.
Ken.
You guys have a wonderful night. Thanks a lot. Take care, everybody. I can't believe that as soon as I picked it, the new Archbishop came out. I don't think it would have, but I was like, really?
It might have.
Really?
It might have.
But that was
I think you need to apologize.
I'm sorry that it hurt, Greg.
No, you're
Man, no, I am. I'm sorry that it hurt, but it was just too good an opportunity. You would have loved it. You would have relished
pretty
it
good.
too, wouldn't you?
It was pretty good.
No, make it. Love you, man. All right.
Oh, boy.